Our story takes place in the grand continent of Uthra, once the home of the most powerful and wise peoples of all races. A utopia of grandiose thinking, innovation. Magics had never been more vast and varied. All peoples were prosperous in this age of peace and happiness. But then, seemingly overnight, a silver fog overtook the known world, plunging it into chaos. The Golden Age is now long past. In the past 100 or so years, progress has gone backwards. Magic's lost, history is forgotten, and the reign of regal politics now dominates the balance of the world. Kings bicker over petty ley lines and disputes of power over blood lineage. The land is now separated by a vast magical wilderness, coated in a thick silver fog. Only the most prominent, well taken care of roads still exist, making any towns along these roads hubs of humanity. Outside the walled bastions, the fog carries its own dangers, able to move environments and its denizens, making navigation difficult, if not impossible in some places. Luckily, there are places within the fog itself that are anchored into place by what means no one knows yet. One of these locations is the bustling city of Yetta O'Dare, where we find our band of heroes. Branch, a Feywild centaur, the lower half of a large deer, using his bow and spear to exact revenge on the warkin who killed his family. Calliope Moonsong, a lush Kalashtar bard, the center of all attention and a friend to all. Aaron, a half-elf divination wizard, having a doctorate in archaeology and a knack for map-making, now possessing a ring of great power. Tirius Redfist, a satyr whispers bard, as keen with a rapier as he is a lute. Beaufort Steelgut, a paladin haunted by his past and seeking a brighter future. Sky, a mysterious fogborn from a bygone age, seeking knowledge as to who and what she is. This group of adventurers now sets out to find lost friends, becoming more powerful, making connections, and ultimately to right the wrongs that the Obsidian Sigil has created. This is the story of the Silver Fog.
So, a brief recap from last week. You all rescued the griffin eggs, freed two captured griffins, purified them of the drugs that they were on, riding them out of the half-destroyed tower, thanks to Aaron blowing up a clericy dwarf of sorts, and rocking the tower, alerting the majority of the base to intruders or some sort of mishap. You guys came out, and there was a full battalion of 75 dwarves, including the Beastbreaker of Barak Dune and a large ogre species of some sort of unknown make. You guys pursued in a super hardcore combat, surviving by the barely surviving it. You guys had He Who Sets the Sky Ablaze come to your rescue as someone sent up a flare. I do believe it was Beaufort. So he is currently in the vicinity.
It was me.
It was Branch.
It was Branch. Fantastic. Branch sending up the flare. And then, right as the dwarves were about to unleash another volley of crossbow bolts at you, the sky above opened up, the clouds parting in a perfect circle as you've seen what looked to be a small sun descending from the clouds above downward. As you've seen Tyranny floating above the fortress of Thistle Hollow. And as she looks down, you guys see an unusual look of wrath in her eyes before she shifted into her true form. As you see a magnificent, gigantic white and gold dragon descending upon the barrier that kept you all imprisoned here. Her weight and might itself crushing the barrier, destroying all of the crystals crystals that kept this barrier active. And as she descended, she landed and unleashed a extremely powerful elder dragon breath on the vicinity, roasting nearly all of the dwarves, including the Beastbreaker of Barak Dune on an undead griffin. And as we find ourselves here in the moments after, as Tyranny raises her head up from her dragon breath, you see all the dwarves on the upper ramparts holding their eyes as if they can't see, blinded by the radiance of her flames. And this is where we find ourselves currently. Most of these dwarves are currently incapacitated through blindness, thrashing about and or just holding their eyes. Several of the Barak Dune dwarves, the Durgar species, are currently holding their eyes, and as they wipe their eyes, you see that there's blood coming from them. The only one that hasn't been fully affected is the ogre here. And I'm an idiot and erased my turns. Whoopsie. So with that,
for, buddy?
I wasn't quite thinking, and I forgot to double check everything before I took care of that. So that's my bad. However, like I said, it's basically you versus him now. You guys are freshly leveled up. So I would like to take a brief moment to see what you all would like to do as a party before we continue on with this.
I'm currently still hiding underneath the body of a dead griffin, and my body that feels like
Yeah.
burning.
Yeah,
Oh.
so you have full body tingles right now, Sky, from the radiance of tyranny kind of dispersing the fog. For the audience, as tyranny transformed into her dragon, she purified a 5-mile radius of fog around Thistle Hollow. To those with higher perceptions, I do believe Aaron and Branch would be the two. You guys would see outside of Thistle Hollow that there is white smoke beginning to form as many of the trees have begun to sizzle and smoke from her radiance.
So the fog's gone, but it's still weird out there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is technically a corrupted area, so having a being of pure fucking light in the area does not agree with it very much.
Quick question.
On that note,
sorry, I was just gonna play on the map wise. Did I get shoved back against a wall? I thought I was riding Tyrius and we both went down, or riding Branch and we both went down together.
Yeah, you're right next to Branch.
Oh, on my screen, I'm way over to the side underneath the
No,
main where we were at.
Yeah.
No, you're right here on my map.
Oh, I was.
She just landed and sent out a shockwave.
You're
little.
As far as what we're doing, I don't know about Branch. I have. See, it moved back. I didn't move it. I don't know why. Anyway.
Oh, that's weird.
Also, I can move Bofer. I don't know why.
Weird.
She got DM magic.
I guess.
Witch!
Yeah, it
Anyway,
keeps moving.
I was gonna say I don't know how Branch is on his health. I'm only at 14, regardless of the level up. But I feel like
I have 17.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still recovering and being like, "You guys are screwed now," or pointing my fist in the air. It's
Yeah.
You guys are so done.
Hold on, what did you roll on your D10 last time?
I think it was 7. Wait, are you talking about me? Or are you talking about...
Yeah, you would be at 14 because you got from the level up your whatever level up health.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You were about dead, and then...
No, I was down, and I rolled 7, and then I leveled up and got 7 more from the level up.
Yeah, then that's why you're at 14.
Right, and so I'm saying, even with the level up, I still think I'm
Tyranny also
recovering.
used her one of her innate healing spells. As she growled as she was landing, she sent out a reverberation of healing to her allies.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shoved Boper up against a wall.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
And I figured it out.
Right.
Tyrius is moving the icon.
No.
I am actually going to make a morale check to
I
see
figured
if
it
the
was somebody
ogre
who
breaks.
sneezed, I just didn't say anything.
Oh, that's a natural 1. All right, morale is broken on the ogre.
Oh,
Oh,
kill him! Kill him
he
before
does-
he runs!
Did he say his mom wants him to come home?
You would just see after the flames subside that the ogre just drops his hammer and just has a blank expression on his face, eyes just 1,000-mile stare out in the scenery, as if his mind has suddenly just been wiped blank, not a single thought in those pretty little eyes.
He's like,
Where
"Oh,
is
here."
where is he who sets the sky ablaze looking? Like, is he like looking our direction? Is he looking at his fallen like his brother or cousin, whatever? Like, where's he looking?
He who sets the sky ablaze is currently in his combat wear, so he is essentially a fireball of pink flames radiating from his feathers. He is currently looking around, furious at his fallen, I do believe these would be his nephews, as he looks around and sees only one alive, but most of the enemies are thin pickings. Let's see if he's going to act like the absolute monster that he is.
He's hungry for dwarf.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
yo.
gonna launch a fireball spell over here.
I mean, not you, obviously, Steven. Not Beaufort. Beaufort's cool.
Yeah, it's every other door.
Yeah. These
And
fucks are
he has his Ifrit soul, so damage is doubled and I'm re-rolling 1s.
Oh, and
So,
Mitch.
14, 30, 60 points of damage.
Holy
Yeah.
crap!
Okay, so they're
These guys
dead,
have
right?
a +1, 8, 19, 8, natural 1,
Hmm.
5.
Are we supposed to be
11.
rolling initiative?
No, I'm rolling dexterity saves on these poor blinded dwarves that don't even know that they're about ready to get absolutely fucking grilled.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna ask you, by the way. Since Erin has like the preference of dark magic, would Tyranny's light be like blinding her now also?
So for
Potentially.
you have experienced tyranny enough to where you just have the full body tingles. You aren't necessarily hurt by her presence anymore, as you have traveled with her extensively for several weeks.
Got it. Okay, just checking.
Just uncomfortable, not necessarily hurting.
Like she's got like her arm up, her like cloak is covering her eyes.
And to fully
Get
describe
'em.
Tyranny once again for the audience, Tyranny is a gargantuan white and gold dragon. She has a crown of platinum horns, and in the center of her horns, you see what looks to be a small sun or a star that is just emanating pure white light. Imagine like those 10,000 lumen light bulbs, or the 10,000 lumen flashlights. It's basically that, but it is just sitting there radiating light in all directions.
And it's an LED, so it hurts your eyes.
Yeah, her
Like a little
wingspan's
bit.
probably like close to 150 feet. Like she is a big girl.
She massive.
Yes.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, she
continue
is
to lay
technically
here with
Elder
Branch.
Gwerm in this setting, so she is several tiers above a adult dragon.
Calliope, your wife is terrifying. In a good
My
way.
wife is beautiful.
Beautiful and
Okay.
terrible like Galadriel, but with wings.
But also, I haven't proposed yet. That is my baby mama. Thank you.
Your baby mama, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Forgive me. Your baby mama is beautiful and terrible.
That being, are we still fighting? Are we fighting or are we just watching?
That is entirely up to you all. The dwarves on the upper ramparts are currently all blinded, and the big ogre fellow here has rolled a natural 1 on his morale. So he is currently -0, weapons dropped to the ground, and he has 1,000-mile stare. He is
He
he
lost
is
custody of the
not.
brain cell.
Yeah, he's on a different planet right now. He's he's
Okay.
present but not.
Well, if ever, I think Calliope would take advantage of the shock.
Mm.
and she would try one more time and try and smash that fucking anti-magic fucking bulb she's next to.
Absolutely. Roll a attack roll.
Alright.
I do believe the armor class on this is only 11.
Blessed be.
Come on.
I got a 13, thank God.
13 hits.
Yay.
Roll your damage.
A 2. A 3.
I mean, despite
Damage
it
is
being
damage.
a low armor class item, it is relatively delicate. Like, there's a lot of moving parts, so every bit of damage that you do does chip away at it. As you do see it begin to smoke and begin to clunk in a very unhealthy way.
Can I take one more swing at it?
Absolutely.
While
Oh, wait,
you're doing
wrong thing.
that, Branch, do we want to go maybe carry Udon as well
19.
up to the giant guy and start laying in to that guy?
Yeah, to the ogre.
Yeah, the ogre.
Yes.
I'll look
You
at.
could take the
agree.
corpses of the fallen and
We
throw
should
them
like
at
heal up just a little bit though. We don't know. I don't know what his health is at, and I'm at 17.
I'll look at Udon and go, how are you looking? As I'm like getting up and dusting myself off.
Udon, he's a little battered, but he has that combat madness smile and that glint in his eye as he grabs his rapier from catching himself on the ground, and he still has his two floating weapons on either side of him as he goes, "I am fine. Let us continue the fight."
Okay, I
Oh,
will.
well, we still fighting.
I will dump my last 15 lay on hands into Branch. I'll go ahead and dump that into you so I don't have to waste a spell slot for now. So you get 15.
Appreciate.
Aw.
And then I will also I think I still have I know I did not get it in my
Perception
spells.
check for tyranny. That's nice. Plus 12.
Okay.
Oh.
I will jump back on your back and cast thaumaturgy on myself and yell out, the ogre's the last combatant. Get him! Like,
The only thing we have, like, what's going on with these dwarves and these dwarves?
They are currently blinded.
yeah, they can't really do anything, but the ogre's the only one who, if he snaps out of it, can go on a rampage. So I'm like, get him, that guy. So
And as you all prepare for combat again, you all would see Tyranny kind of inhale through her massive nostrils, and a ping of recognition hits her eyes as she suddenly growls loudly and sends her tail backwards, smashing one of the walls entirely and leveling a part of a tower as she's pissed off for some reason.
Oh, my.
How pissed off is she?
Yeah, I just picked my head
A
out.
mother's wrath knows no fury.
Tyranny and
They done took her babies, and now she know where she is. Oh boy.
Ooh-wee.
She rolled a 19 on her perception check plus 12,
Oh,
so she definitely caught the scent of something.
Oh, she killed her baby. Oh no.
Does she because like she was captured before she was in prison. Like, did they hold her here? Oh.
So I'd like to remind you all that before you guys infiltrated this particular base, there was a brief moment where you seen a noticeably smaller than Tyranny white and gold dragon fly off to the north.
Oh yeah, that too. No, that too. I haven't. I don't think we forgot.
Yeah.
So Branch,
Yeah,
whenever
no,
you
the-
start moving, I'm on your back, and I'll pick up
Oh.
Udon and put him on my shoulder.
The
And
Pendrakes
ride
are
up to-
riding her kids.
The Pendrakes are riding her kids.
Yeah. Are we going up the stairs? Yeah.
Yep, up the stairs to the big bad guy up there.
Dude,
Over
I'm
the
just
corpses.
staying behind this griffin because I come out of this griffin, my skin burns more. And
Yeah, maybe stay safe. Stay safe. It's okay.
Yeah.
Again, like the worst of the fight is over because we have a giant fuck you dragon. At this point, it's target practice, I think.
yeah, again, the first time I've ever seen Tyranny, other than when I seen her as a god.
I'm gonna
This
use
person
one of my
is sort of like
teleports to
this.
put smoke around the enemy where I land. So when we start the fight, I'd like to start the fight with that. His attacks have disadvantage.
Fantastic.
Nice.
All you would hear
I will
is just a
also-
bunch of clanging at the top of the tower from Calliope trying to smash this fucking thing like it's quickly as she can.
I will also
Like-
cast Bane at 2nd level on Golem guy.
So once
Ogre.
again, this character is currently unarmed and is not mentally present. So if you guys wanted to, he is not going to be fighting back. So you guys
Oh.
can just go executioner style. if
This
you
is a
wish.
dishonorable victory. We should
Right.
at least get him to arm himself again.
Nah. Fuck
You know
that.
what?
This
You know
is
what?
a dishonorable
I'll put-
victory.
What I'll do is what I'll
Do you
do.
remember when he had his army of archers, 300
You're-
us?
You
Yeah.
remember how they
You
were
remember the
shooting
fighting
us
in the
3 shots at a
shade?
time?
But that's
Not once, not
war.
twice, but 3 times.
All right, so in war, if you watch
That was
all your people get
fine.
got and you don't surrender, you just drop your sword in awe, and I stab you.
It's an
Is
opening.
that-
It's
It's an
bad.
opening. Today.
okay.
That wasn't him. That was the other guy. He's just a victim of the.
I maintain it's a dishonorable victory.
You know what? You know what? I'll look at Branch. I'll tap him on the
Fine.
shoulder and go, hold for just a second. Udon, what do you think?
Yeah.
He is the
I'm
paladin.
going to have to roll on this.
Because Udon is
Flip a
pissed off.
coin.
So
Fails the guy.
Udon takes a moment and he thinks about it. Only for a second before he just jumps up on the ogre right next to his neck, takes his rapier and his star sliver, and just stabs him in either side of the jugular. So with that, he has. This guy is currently incapacitated. He has an ally within 5 feet. So with his character abilities, this counts as a natural 20 assassination.
Oh,
Jesus. Is he
So-
dead?
We're about to find out. So 2d8 plus 9. So that's 12. So 3, 6 plus 9 is 15. 3d6 for his sneak attack, double to 34. So we're at 49. Then Star Sliver is 2d10. 17 to 34. Yeah, so this guy basically drops way below half health.
I feel like even if he was some kind of victim in this situation, at this point, maybe it's a mercy killing, if anything. If it'll go this fast.
Maybe if it goes this fast, but
You guys would have noticed that in the last combat, he seemed to receive orders from the Beast Breaker.
That's
No.
what I said. He's
There was a
victim
few
of-
moments where the Beast Breaker would look over at him and then he would move. So you suspect there's some sort of mental link between the two, and since Barak Doom Beast Breaker got absolutely fucking incinerated, there's nothing holding this particular individual to this plane of existence.
Calliope,
oh.
you can. Calliope and Beaufort both. You guys can read people's minds.
Yeah, I'll mind
There's
it
Yeah.
and see
going on in
what's
there.
going on. Is it just
Yeah.
Completely silent, not even pictures, no thoughts. It is.
If I pose a question, I'll pose a question. Who do you serve? Nothing.
No, it's almost like it echoes in his head. There is no
Send him back to his
perception
plane.
to it.
Send him back to his plane. I'll divine smite him or something. I'll
Oh, he's smooth brained.
no. He's not here right
Can,
now.
can you just
He's a
like,
puppet.
push him off the cliff and let him die that way?
I don't know
He
if
has
that's
a
enough.
smooth brain.
He has a ton of HP, so I don't think
Yeah, he just took like over 70 points of damage,
And
and
only-
he's just below
half.
health.
Yeah.
Well, I would
So
say
on the
like
griffin-
3/4 the way of his health is gone.
Jump on the griffin, have the griffin fly up a whole lot of feet, and then drop him from like 100 feet in the air.
I mean,
And
I
the
don't know if
griffin
the griffin
carry
can
him
carry
over?
him.
Branch
Do I get
Uh,
advantage because he's
jumps on a
incapacitated?
ledge and uses
Yeah,
his
this would be
leap
at
ability.
advantage.
I just use my leap ability to leap on him,
24.
finish him off.
Now, it's an armor breaking critical.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
And I'm gonna hit him with a second level divine smite.
Hit him.
Tyranny would continue on to the southern area where the ballista towers are as you hear dwarven screams and yells before you see the tower collapse.
Yes, fuck him up, queen. I love this. I love that we're just friends with a dragon casually.
26 on the first attack.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
dragons.
26 damage on the first attack. Does a 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Okay.
Your modifier alone will kill him, so.
Oh,
Let's go.
okay. So then I'll just... I guess I
So describe to me how you'd like to finish the execution of this unknown ogre species.
I'll kind of motion Udon to like let me have like an honor killing since I realize now that he's not there, like different plane of existence type thing. I will walk up. I'll try to remain on Branch's back so I can get kind of close to eye level or something similar, and I will put my sword in his chest, and I'll just say, "May Morodin bless you on your journeys back to your home," and then push him off the sword.
Yep, and he just falls back, landing on his back with a hefty thud. This is, I would say he's probably maybe a half foot taller than Kashoth,
Holy
but just as
crap.
bulky and built.
Nice.
My mind is still linked with him. As he dies, can I feel his presence just move anywhere?
Nope.
Just complete golly.
Man,
It's almost...
Yeah,
It's almost like when you were in the Marionettes dungeon, how you were fighting those enemies. Just no
He
presence.
wasn't there for the
Yeah,
Marionettes
for that.
dungeon.
Oh, that's right. You
He
weren't.
wasn't in the party yet.
I was thinking of Calliope. She mind linked with a couple of them. So yeah, it's essentially there's like no presence or anything that you feel shift as this creature dies.
Cool.
He's like a construct.
After
But
I
we're
do that,
flesh.
I still have thaumaturgy active. I'll yell out to the rest of the dwarves. I'll say, if you want a chance at living, make your way down to the center and stand before the dragon.
No witnesses. We're not leaving any witnesses. No,
I
why
concur
would you
with
even
Persuasion
try
at
to-
advantage.
Persuasion at advantage. Okay.
Calliope just hears that up on the tower, like, what? Who are we letting live? What?
Persuasion 18.
You see almost all of the Pendrakes in the vicinity throw down their weapons, still holding their eyes.
Sweet. And I'll
She's
look
gonna
at
see that Pendrake armor and still be pissed. She's
I'll look
gonna
at-
roast them anyway.
I'll look at Tyranny. Can I make eye contact with Tyranny for a second?
She's further south now. She's towards where the ballista towers were when you guys entered the main part of the area, back where you guys set off that distraction to make your way up to the northern part. She's at the southern part of the base, currently dismantling the ballista towers.
Oh snap!
Okay,
Okay.
she's not even.
Um,
She's not even here.
Then I'll gesture to the middle where everyone's dead and just gesture and like move and start getting them to move.
They're blinded.
Who
They
are
can't
They
see.
walk. Just start
They're gonna
walking.
stumble off the edge.
Follow the sound of my
Just
voice.
walk down the stairs and crack your skulls. Go
I will.
for it.
I will jump off of Branch's back and skip through the dead bodies and land myself where Homeboy was at the beginning and just be like, "Follow my voice. Come on. You know your way around here. Come
Get to
on."
my loop.
You see several of the doors like stumble and like crawl on the ground till they like feel the stair, and then they like get on their butt and scoot down these stairs like a toddler.
Good.
The
Good.
stones
And
guide their way.
I'll have them line up. I'll help them and like grab their shoulders and put them down and have them sit in a line. And I'm going to do my best to keep them just right here. And I'll
It'd be
yell at
crazy if a higher power is like, "Oh, I thank you," and then kills them all.
Yeah.
did we disarm them yet?
They all drop their
Most
swords.
of them disarmed themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
So from my spot behind the griffin, you just hear this loud but tiny voice go, "Can somebody please turn off the dragon?"
I'll go. I'll yell at still thaumaturgy, and I'll go in just a minute. We'll get it out of the way here in just a minute.
This is not very
About this time where
comfortable.
you hear the thrashing of stone and wood breaking as you see another of the ballista tower just get smashed as a massive tail swings, blowing out the midsection of a tower as you see another part of the ballista tower just fall and crumble into the side.
I just
Sweet.
say, okay, but I don't like the feeling of my skin burning off, and my fog is not happy either.
And I'll actually tell you. I'll say, "Come to me, and I'll keep you healed." And I'll look at he who sets the sky ablaze, and I'll say, "Say what you must." And I gesture to the men who I've now put at his feet.
Oh shit.
You just see he who sets the sky ablaze land next to you as you feel an immense heat kind of radiating off of him. Enough to the point where you'd start to see like parts of your remaining armor start to like not necessarily like burn you, but you definitely see it begin to like start turn like a pink color.
As he
looks,
gets ready to talk, I'm gonna reach out my hand, and not to touch him because I don't know if I can, but I'll reach out to him and I'll cast my bless on him just for anything he's got going on. I'm gonna cast bless, just right there on him.
If I start walking, but if I pick up the griffin and like hold it in front of me as I'm walking, the closer I get, does it burn more if I have the griffin as like a shield?
So first of all, the griffin weighs several times more than you.
Okay, well I'm doing my best to push it. Okay, then I'm gonna go and try to pick up a dwarf and hide behind it then because I can.
That would work.
Because I'm just saying, maybe it's not the best idea to use the corpse as, a meat shield in front of Uncle. You know?
Maybe not. And also, Sky's got noodle arms.
Yeah, Sky's not strong, but
Just-
you know what?
No.
Just come to me, and I will pump you. I will pump you with healing and get you where you need to
The
be.
problem is just being in her presence is causing my skin to burn because I'm fogborn and she's burning the fog.
Can I actually ask a question,
Yeah.
Mitch? I still have one of my divine senses, or one of my channel divinity. Do I know if I use purify poison, can that help with the tingling that she's got going on?
Nope. This is just a sheer effect of her particular race.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not healing that I need. She's literally just burning the fog, and I'm made of fog.
She's
Gotcha.
already being purified, essentially.
Well, if you come to me, I have a
Not
cloak.
great.
I have a chewed up cloak I can give you and put over
Yeah.
you. Here you go.
Yeah, do like a cloak or a shield off one of the dead dwarves or something.
Yeah.
Something.
I'll get you one of my. I'll hold my cloak out to you just for whenever you get down here, and as soon as you get down here, you can curl up like a crisscross
I'm gonna
applesauce, and I'll
crawl
hand it
to
to you.
like one of the nearest dwarves and pick up one of their shields and literally like crouch down and crawl on all fours with their shield blocking me as much as I can.
Oh.
Poor baby.
You would see the griffin raise one of his talons up and swipe at the anti-magic generator. That's an 18 plus 6, 24. That hits. You have, I think it's a 2d6 on this. 7 points of slashing plus 1, 2, 3, so 10 points as the generator begins to smoke more heavily and begins to make a really janky kind of running sound as it eventually sputters out. You would immediately feel all your magic items re-engage.
Calliope is immediately going to lift off the ground and do a little circle. And that's going to be my healing word, and I'm going to take off towards Tyranny.
like a sky dancer.
As he who sets the sky ablaze lets loose a high-pitched eagle scream that catches his nephew's attention, and he immediately flies down behind his uncle. Much smaller than he who sets the sky ablaze in pretty much all proportions. You just see he who sets the sky ablaze kind of turn around towards his nephew and bump heads with him as he turns back around and looks at you, Bofer, and goes, "You've done well. We thank you for saving my nephews and their unborn hatchlings."
I forgot he was Scottish.
And I will bow my head and I will gesture my arms to the rows of men who are blinded and be like, be my guest. Whatever you must do, whatever you must do. I am I am completely out of this. I will allow you to take your justice.
I forgot the Sean Connery of it all. Oh my god.
He thinks for a moment before he goes. As much as I would love to set these fools ablaze, I feel as though a message must be sent.
The message can't have our name, so they all gotta die.
I'll look at him. I'll look at him and I'll go.
Doesn't have to have our name.
That's fair. What message would you like them to give?
Takes his head and kind of like looks down for a moment, looks back at them. That we are not to be their slaves any longer.
I will.
Oh boy.
I cast thaumaturgy at will now. I'm gonna take my thaumaturgy off me and give it to him, and I'll say, "Tell it to him again. Make sure they heard you."
Feeling your thaumaturgy take effect in his voice, he raises himself up to his full height, flaring out his massive wings tipped with pink flames. He goes, "Hear this, Pendrakes. We of the Griffins will no longer be your servants. From this day forward, we will be your mortal enemies."
Ooh.
Shit.
Do any of them look shaken? Any of them look like they're shaking?
Most of them are quivering in their armor, unable to see. They just hear this voice radiating in front of them. On top of feeling this like massive heat in front of them, they have no idea what's going on. But several of them are just kind of like nodding with their eyes closed.
I'm gonna grab one of them and pick him up and walk him to just within distance where he's not burning alive, but can feel the heat really well. And I'm gonna say, I do believe this one didn't hear you.
The dwarf goes, no, I heard him.
I'm gonna strip him of his armor, and I'm going to push him to the ground and set him down, take off his crest and stuff, and I'm going to take his armor with the crest of the Pendrakes on it, and I'm going to, would you mind? And I'm gonna hold it up for him to breathe on it and make it hot.
He does one better as he lights his talons aflame, and he takes his talons and rakes it across the dragon insignia on the shoulder pauldron to where it looks like griffin feathers going off the wings, as he takes another talon and pokes it into the cloak as the dragon insignia is burned perfectly out of it.
So I'm going to then take it while it's hot and jam it onto that dwarf, and push him into the dirt and make him feel it.
He definitely felt that. That's
the one we're leaving alive, right? That's the messenger, because the rest of them gotta die.
And I'll look at who sets the sky ablaze, and I'll look at his nephew as well, and I'll say, I do believe you only need one for a message.
How many men does it take to deliver a message?
Just one.
Yes. Damn, Steven.
As he who sets the sky ablaze looks over at his nephew and goes, "Nephew, I do believe this is a job for you, dear boy." As the griffin steps forward and lowers himself down like a lion hunting prey, and you just see him jump into the group of people with beak and talons flying through these blinded dwarves, making quick but savory work of them.
And then I'm going to look up at Tyrius and say, I do believe this is free reign of all the knowledge you could possibly acquire.
Well, thank you.
Of our beast breaker being dead, incinerated and unsalvageable and
I mean, he's a
Reapable.
charred corpse. He's still recoverable.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll even point out because I don't know if Tyrius could see that far down from where he's at. I'll point and say, the main guy you'll want is that one right there. That's the Beast Boy right there.
For some reason, I thought he was like, what's that word? Disintegrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
And I'll
Pretty
also
close.
I don't know if you did this or not, Tyrius. Thistle's also inside the little hatchery, and you can possibly get his thoughts as well.
I don't
He's
think
bacon. You could try.
Literally,
I mean, he's definitely mangled, but you can definitely recover something from him.
Yeah.
pick up an ash of like what you hope is a brain.
The Fogborn,
Right.
the Fogborn dissipated, right?
Yeah.
Born did essentially actually.
Didn't he like turn to goop and go away?
Let me check my
Put
notes
these on.
that.
I
Pretty
gotta
sure
do a
he
mix.
dissipated because so did the spear that he had.
Yeah, the spear
That's-
The
disappeared.
spear vanished. His body did not.
Because I wanted to like investigate the body and look over it and try to learn some things from it, but I was pretty sure he dissipated. We couldn't.
But yeah, I'll tell you, Tyrius. I'll be like just yelling at Tyrius, like just happy, like you have the run of the lot, all the information you could possibly want, buddy.
I do believe this would be a good time for a change of music. So let's go.
Because I think we have plenty of time with Tyranny kind of going on a rampage. Like I'm just like, we're good here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking this keep is pretty well fucked. But is there there's stuff to look around, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
for
there's
sure.
there's
There's
things
still
here.
several buildings that haven't been explored. The ballista towers to the south have definitely been wrecked.
Because
Clyde,
I'm
do you
thinking,
still have the bag of holding with the eggs in it?
or is that me? I thought I threw it back to you.
You're muted.
You're muted. You're muted. Come back.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you threw it back to me, and I'm somewhere else now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. But the bag of holding does have the griffin eggs in it, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
don't lose.
Yes, it does.
Well, I was gonna tell
We gotta
who
give
sets the
those back.
Skyblaze that somebody. I don't remember if it was Clive or Aaron that had it, and I was gonna say one of y'all had it, and then on top of that say, I don't know if there's more eggs to be found, but if there are, it may be here or it may be in some of the other buildings as well.
This looks to be about most of the eggs that were taken.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can breathe, I can feel again. I'm not dying.
Yeah, she's further south now, so her
Yeah.
crown of radiance is not outright hurting you.
Yeah, as soon as she disappears, I drop the shield and I stand up to like my full form, my arms outstretched, like I'm not gonna die. I can feel my body again, like oh my beautiful fog, and I'm like start just dancing in a circle. And then I remember the fog guy in the other room, but then I start kind of having a spacing out and having a bit of a mental break.
So, let's jump to Tyrius. You've been MIA for a couple sessions. What are you doing? Let's give you a bit of spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go and collect the memories and past knowledge of the main guys.
Okay.
Whoever is not dead and completely burned to crisp.
So your closest one would be the Fogborn. And he's in the tower directly behind you. So it'd be the Fogborn and Thistle would be the two closest. Going to Thistle, who would be crumpled in the lower part of the area, extracting his whispers. There are a lot of memories of him dealing with Gaston of the Pendrakes, dealings, him signing contract of ownership of Thistle Hollow, him gaining his rank and prestige amongst the noble houses. You would also see a lot of memories of him flipping through journals held by other noble houses, none of which that you would recognize or hear in his memories. But you've seen him spending a lot of time with a black grimoire, with kind of like pages spilling out of it as if there was an initial like grimoire, but then someone added pages to it and they weren't like bound into the actual book itself. One of the latest memories would be of him reading this journal in the throne room with a big smile on his face. You were part of that session.
Okay. Are these documents clearly kind of like visible? So he remembers them word for word, letter by letter.
You would have seen like memories of him like reading it, but you yourself wouldn't have like innate knowledge of what the things were. You just know that the grimoire itself was of extreme importance to Thistle.
Okay, no, the what I wanted to know is that do I see them clearly enough so I can copy them later on? Or make
the
a
book
forward?
itself is currently in Aaron's possession.
Yeah, I have it. I took it after we got him.
And the other
if you need-
documents?
If you needed to
The other
copy it, I got it.
documents, you would have seen that he sealed away in a vault. You don't know where the vault is off the top of your head. You just seen a almost like a bank-style vault door.
Okay.
You know, the big like submarine-like hinges that you have to like spin to get open.
Yeah. But if I want to make a counterfeit document of any sort, like I want to sell the Pendrake mansion or something, can I copy that format that they were dealing with?
You could definitely you definitely caught visuals of like how lengthy the document was. I mean, if you had the original copy, you could definitely work something out like that.
That would be lovely.
And then going to the Fogborn, extracting his whispers and essence, there is a flood of memories of a unusual constructed building looking like a diamond, set in a very dark forest with lots of like wetlands around it. The Fogborn memories would flood into you of several pale-faced people with silver hair, silver eyes, all dressed in various garb, usually black leathers of some sorts, some ranging from ranger-style builds all the way to sorcerers and wizards. A great number of them, actually, though only 12 of them really hang above like the numerous ones. There's only 12 that were of importance that you see in his memory, one of which being a tall, broad-shouldered man with a rather stern look, short cropped hair on the sides, but on top it has like a Viking-style long mohawk that ties into a very thick, long braid that goes down past his waist. There would be memories of a place called the Womb, where there are a lot of these smaller children being held, all with that same complexion, pale face, silver hair, silver eyes, undergoing teachings by a woman with bright purple eyes and black hair, with a very exuberant, gilded clothes on. What else would there be? Yeah, I think that would be pretty much it for the Fogborn's immediate important memories. I'll send you anything else that comes to mind as I review notes.
So the building shaped as a diamond, do I need to imagine it as the Sims diamonds, or?
Give me a second. I will see if I can find an image that, if I can actually find the image. I'm pretty sure I have it saved somewhere. Give me one moment.
Peter just looks like a plumb bob.
Nope. Not quite there yet. Scrolling. So many images.
While he's in there, like talking, like getting the memories and all that, I would be in there, like investigating the Bogborn's body and all of that. But I'm letting Tyrius do his thing. I'm just telling you, I'm like next to him, going over every inch of the body and trying to get more knowledge of similarities.
I mean, the skin tones, the hair color, the eyes are all very similar to yours. It's just his is a dwarven build.
Mm.
Where the fuck is this image? Probably from
Don't know, dude.
Zoltec campaign.
In one of your 6 different notebooks.
This image is from an older camp. Ah, there it is. Right.
He's getting their memories from these things, and this guy's trying really hard not to go, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
It's not so much what he's saying, it's just what he is, come on. There we go. Go from there.
I'm doing my best to be quiet and not annoy Tyrius. But she's very curious.
So I will put up an image here in a moment. Alright, this is being irritating today. There we go. So Tyrius, this is the building that you see.
Jesus. So hard.
Why does it look like the forest that we're in?
Interesting.
Ooh. No. Oh.
That's an interesting face you got there, Beaufort.
Well, I just got back because my daughter woke up from bedtime crying, and she's now sitting here eating a waffle to make her feel
Nice.
better.
That's why I say Steven's thing froze on the most interesting expression.
Yeah.
Right.
What did I just come back to?
Your
This is
screen
the-
froze on the expression of when you saw the building.
Yeah, so this is the image that
Huh.
Tyrius sees from the Fogborn. This is the place called the Womb.
That's
Oh.
not good. I don't think. I think that's bad. It looks bad. And not good.
Well, considering
So-
where the Fogborn tell Sky that you don't belong here, you need to go back to the womb for more training and
Yeah.
teaching.
Yeah.
So that's where Fogborns come from, right?
We
Right?
found out today. We
Pyramid
found
Head.
something.
Breeding, Silent Hill breeding ground. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. Bet.
Basically,
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Amazing.
Hi.
Okay, does it look like what we had in the other plane? The misty place? Remember
Not-
when we were chased by the dinosaurs?
So the fog looks very similar to that thick kind of rolling fog, but this type of construction you have never seen.
Because it defies building. What the fuck is this? Who-
It doesn't obey the
Who
laws
did
of
this?
physics at all.
No, it doesn't. It's a capsule. Are these buildings or are these the eggs?
They are buildings.
Egg. It's a weird egg.
Like a weird Mass Effect type.
Dude!
Don't
Oh,
look
this
at
is terrifying. We don't see this though.
No,
No,
Okay,
we
so-
don't know
Sirius
any of
doesn't.
this. Sirius knows this.
Fuck.
What's the material of the ground that we're standing on?
That you're currently standing on, it is a mix of coarse stone and dirt.
Okay, I'm going to draw. Well, not me, but Tyrius is going to draw this building
Mhm.
on the ground or what the dirt or whatever, and show it to Sky, because the fog and the environment kind of resembles to the other plane where we met her. So yeah, he's gonna
It
ask.
very
and
much
why.
looks like either like a swampy biome or like a wetlands type biome.
So not something we would find to the east.
No.
No, but there is a biome like that in Uthra, though, isn't there?
Yes, it's on the south, where the red door
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
Fuck that
so
red door, Dofer. Both I almost called you Dofer. Listen here.
the temple that she woke up in.
We let go of that red door ages ago. We got
Where
new
we
shit. We just
discussed
killed Thistle.
where we discussed that she would have traveled in the 2 years. She wouldn't have come across this building, but in that kind of environment, would she have gone through?
You have never ventured that far south.
Okay, cool.
Also, if the mission is kill Thistle, Thistle's already dead, so mission
Said we just
accomplished.
killed Thistle. I said we just killed Thistle. We got new shit.
Oh, I thought you said the mission
Beautiful.
was Thistle. I'm like, oh, hey, little.
I thought
Aw.
somebody.
Aw.
Look at that happy face with that
Now-
love.
Yeah.
So as Tyrius is drawing that out for Sky, and she's looking at it, she's like, "Nope,
All right. Let me turn off my camera so I can drink.
that kind of like where we came here from, but I've never been there. It doesn't look familiar." Because wait, is that the womb that he was talking about?
That is possible. I don't know what womb.
We should.
I mean, I don't know either, but he said I needed to go back to the womb, and like that's where the Fogborns come from.
I need to stop harassing Bofer.
So it can be a good place.
Well, let's show it to the others, and maybe we can brainstorm about it, because I have no idea at this point. I'm just showing you what I saw.
I don't need to be causing no shit.
I'm just going, interesting. Yeah, we definitely need to bring it up to them, but that's interesting information.
And then, if you wish, there is the Beast Breaker of Barak Dune, if you wish to extract his whispers.
Well, if it's worth it, then definitely.
Extracting the whispers and essence of the Barak Dune, you are immediately hit with a lifetime of just inflicting cruelty upon beasts. You see a plethora of unusual beasts. You see multi-armed reptilians that have like 8 legs, a long neck, multiple eyes.
I don't like that.
See what appears to be like a mix of a bat and a dragon that he was taming and breaking of its will for military style like aerial units. You see grand forges deep underneath Uthra, where they make all these black metal weapons. You see the face of a pale man with a bald head, no eyebrows, black on black eyes, black teeth, as he has long, in-depth conversations with the Beastbreaker. They seem to have an odd friendliness about them. You would see that the Beastbreaker of Barak Dune is also head of a noble house. You would see that he has numerous people under his command and a great many of backup bodies. not phylacteries, simulacrums and clones at his disposal. You see grand buildings of unapproved scientific research, let's say. This particular dwarf has a lot going on.
You remember the movies when protagonist kneels next to someone and that corpse explodes and then everything is bloodied?
Yeah.
That's the way Tyrius is going to just stand up and then shiver and then just shakes the hands off like it was completely covered by blood and dusts himself off. Well, this one is a nasty one. Okay, next one.
Body. Full body shivers.
And then if you wish to go to any of the other Barak Dune Dwarves or the Pendrake Guard, feel free to let me know, and I will key you in on any minor information that they would have.
I would like one of the guards.
The Pendrake Guard?
Yes.
Going over to one of them and flipping him over, putting your hand on his face and extracting his whispers and essence. There are images of him going through basic training. There are images of him being signing up for the Pendrake Guard. There's images of him receiving notice that he's being transferred from the Zoltek Sanctum, or not Zoltek. Gods, what is the name of the capital? I'm drawing a blank. Zinsk. There we are. Going from the capital of Zinsk and being transferred down to Thistle Hollow, begrudgingly, I will add. And there you see him basically just doing a lot of manual labor to build up this fortress, him taking on guard positions, learning how to man ballistas. This is just a regular, everyday guard dwarf. Like, there was nothing remarkable about him.
He didn't even want to be here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's useless. I think for now it's good enough. And let's rejoin the other ones. Or the other ones as in the rest of the party.
Yeah.
I stayed behind with the Fogborn.
Anything particular you're trying to figure out about him?
Sky is literally having a mental breakdown because it's the first Fogborn she's ever seen, realizing like she's always thought they were like mythical, and she's just trying to get a better understanding of him and where he came from and why he's evil. And like I guess trying to understand him actually being alive, you know, and it being possible that there are other Fogborns.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know, maybe where he came from, and
there's like no notes or like messages that or letters that he was sending out anywhere. He seems to be a person that was very dedicated to whatever cause that he serves. Very business-like sort of mentality is what you could gather off of him.
Does he have any like letters or anything on his person that she could get, or that, you know, she would get that might give her more information if she could get someone else to read it for her?
There are no letters or anything on his persons. The one item of note would be a medallion around his neck where you see a very basic coin with a set of blank eyes cast in silver. And then right next to it, you would see a large round amethyst. Very coarse. It's not ground down to be like a fine gem. It's just a raw, polished amethyst.
Okay. I'm going to take that. Then, because I know like Bofer's pretty religious and a couple other people are pretty religious that might be able to explain that to her. But other than that, she's just going to sit there and like contemplate her life and what she's been told, and, you know, the fact that she's met another Fogborn and different things. She's just kind of having her personal mental breakdown right now.
Having an
I'll give you a
existential
religion
crisis.
check real quick.
Yeah,
real
there
quick,
you go.
Scott.
While they're doing that, okay, I'm gonna grab the guy that I shoved to the ground to make him feel the burn of that crest, and pick him up and say, "Now, do you know where those other guys were heading?
What other guys?
The guys that left on the dragon. You know what guys I'm talking about. Where were they heading?"
The dragon rider was heading north to meet up with his father.
Okay. Now, I'll look at he was at the Sky Blaze, and I'll say, "So my question is, how is he to deliver this message if we make him wander through this hideous, terrible fog, where he might die? What are we supposed to do?"
Let him die.
Oh, I like it. And I'll
We could leave him here.
and then
We could wait for someone to come back.
Once, do I get the sense that once tyranny, it's hasty right here. Do I get the sense that once tyranny is finished breaking down a bunch of the buildings and stuff, that the protection runes are kind of be void and the fog is going to seep in?
Probably.
Okay. I'll look at him and I'll go, I'll look at, he says the Skyblaze and goes, "They're probably coming back. They probably have some reason to come back, I would imagine. So I will be a generous person. You see that keep up there where you were harboring this being's kin? You see that building up there?" And I'll point at the one with where the hatchery was.
The hatchery, yeah. It wasn't me. I'm just a guard.
Hey, I get it. You chose the wrong side of history. I want you to go up into that hatchery, and I want you to pray to Morodin, as you know you should, that you don't die before they get back. And as you sit there and contemplate, I want you to think about this. As you sit next to the leader Thistle, as you sit next to his baconized body, I want you to think about this. That man proclaimed the gods to be dead and Morodin to be gone. Think about who you were following.
And hope he was wrong.
I know it. I'm not here, but is anybody going to intimidate them not to describing our very conspicuous group?
Actually,
Is anybody going to threaten him into not because we could say just as easily we will be back with the dragon and the granddaddy of flame if we get hunted down, we're hunting you down before we go out.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's a good point.
I'm sorry, I'm not here, but also somebody threaten the motherfucker.
You have a mind link.
We leave in thread.
We could just say you were in somebody's head, Minor Bofors, to be like, "Hey, make sure he doesn't snitch."
I will.
Right. No, I mind link with Aaron. Make sure the motherfucker doesn't snitch. No mercy.
I realize that he's also blind, so I'll walk him up there and into the hatchery. As I set him down and set him there, and I'll look at his eyes and kind of make sure that, are they still kind of glassed?
Oh, they're still like watering heavily. It looks like he is weeping.
I'll try to wipe his tears and try to look at him, and I'll say, any mention of us being here will result in severe retaliation. What happened here
I didn't see you. Please just let me go.
What happened here was the Griffins got angry. What Thistle was doing and the Beastbreaker. They went and called upon some help of a dragon, of which you have no idea where it came from, and you couldn't even tell the description because once it got here, it made you blind. And
that's exactly what happened.
And then once everything was said and done, your entire base was destroyed, and now the Griffins hate us, and some dragon hates us. That's all you get.
May I interject for a moment? Can we say that I've followed Bofer with him? Perhaps. Okay, because Aaron actually is going to put up a hand at that. No, Bofer, it wasn't just some dragon. And she's going to take out her dagger. She's going to get down on this dwarf's level. And I know he can't see, But he can still feel if she were to put a dagger to his throat, yes? She's not going to cut, but she is just going to make sure he can feel that this is, I mean, obviously it's already a serious situation, but she's going to get down on his level and she's going to say, I want you to deliver a message to Gaston, if you're asked, or to whichever Pendrake guard you serve when they come back here. If you are still alive when they come back here, I want you to tell them the Golden Eden is free and her fury knows no bounds. You tell them that. And you tell them she is not alone.
He just nods.
Good lad.
And then I'm going to...
I'm going to be real.
He doesn't need to know about the glory holes being here. He doesn't need to know who her backup is, but know that she's out. And
just remember, though, that truth seers are a part of this whole thing.
He can't
so
see
it doesn't
us
matter
right now.
what the fuck he says.
And I'll just say.
I say we kill him.
I'll just
I
say.
say we kill him.
I'll just look at him and I'll mind link with Aaron and I'll go, let's walk out. And as we walk out, I don't want to say bye. I don't want to say nothing. Just walk out and leave my dwarven brother there.
Leave him with his thoughts.
Leave
him with his thoughts.
As we walk out, I'm gonna say a small prayer that Morodin forgives him. And how hurt does he look?
He is just above half HPs. He is not looking terribly great. He's a little scuffed up, not necessarily bloodied. But yeah, as soon as you guys like pull the dagger from his throat, he immediately goes to his knees and just goes into like a praying stance, and you hear him mumbling prayers to Morodin. You will notice he does not have a medallion around his neck.
As me and Aaron walk out,
keep in mind, you guys took him into where Thistle was just burned to a crisp.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is there still poison in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait.
Yeah, that's the reason I sent him in there. He has
there's
a
still
small,
poison in. Oh.
He has a
Shit,
small amount of time to repent.
Where, like, Sky is.
That was the plan. Okay, heard.
Yeah.
They could always speak with dead on him. They could speak with dead on him.
But I'm going to, as we walk away, I'm going to say a small prayer that the dwarves here that we're not actively harming others, and we're just here to do a job because they maybe needed money, or maybe they wanted to join the military and serve their people. Pray that they are forgiven because they did not deserve this as much as those who purposefully came out and did terrible things. And then I'm going to shut the door that's probably ventilating the room and shut it.
Wait, let me ask.
There's no door anymore.
I didn't realize that was the plan.
That's poison in it. But
Yes,
that's
sir.
the room that the Fogborn was in. That Tyrus and I.
Would Branch know what the vibe is on blood magic?
Generally frowned upon. Most magic circles and mages towers don't approve of it because they believe it is a aspect of black or dark magics that do not benefit does not benefit humanity.
And is that what's happening here?
Kill it with fire.
I mean, you didn't see any aspects of blood magic. I mean, the Barak Dune Beastbreaker, he's a pretty fucked up guy, so he might have had some stuff and things up his sleeve, but nothing that you bore witness to.
What about the Thizzle in Thizzle's throne room?
Thistle's throne room, it was a very intricate magical circle that was in the throne room, but nothing that would immediately... Actually, he was going to slit Beaufort's throat, so this would be a type of sacrificial magic. So technically on the verge of blood magic.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because didn't his blood end up in the... Like, I know Beaufort's didn't, but I thought this
Are
one
you
did.
saying he attempted blood magic?
I mean, he certainly tried.
Definitely tried. But yeah, when Thistle got hit with those wounds, his blood hit the circle, but it did not do any sort of like activation.
Yeah, because he's unholy. You can't use unholy blood for a holy ritual. It's just backwards. You gotta use holy blood.
He a little bitch. He is. That's why he's dead.
I mean, the explosion also kind of helped that along, but hey, you're not gonna throw it either.
It's because
he's dead because the glory hole came mind their business.
He served his purpose to be a meat cushion for Beaufort to take some of the impacts, so Beaufort wouldn't die.
Yeah,
amen.
Because he's bad.
Because he's bad. Aw. Poor
He's
little
mad
dwarf
at
from Zinsk. Tragic.
Sorry. And look, we did leave him alive. Kinda. Like, alive, but in peril, but, like, with enough time
Oh,
to
no. Listen,
maybe-
if you guys didn't finish him off, I was going to take full advantage of the fact that Calliope wasn't there to find out what the griffin wanted and slit his throat.
That. He's like, oh,
No
we missed one.
No loose ends.
We missed a guy, guys. Wait, let me do this real quick.
No, for real. Just a quick fairy fire. Oh, I think I hear moaning. Wow.
Which brings us to Calliope flying towards Tyranny in her dragon form. Moments after she collapses a ballista tower, you see her dragon form roar, sending a small plume of white flame into a battalion of Duragar. As she sees the area immediately cleared, she huffs, inhales the air around her, seeming to be looking about for something.
Can we finish that one question first, though?
Yeah, what's up?
They're talking about the room where the where Thistle was. That was the room where the Fogborn was. That he just closed the door on, but that's the room that the Fogborn was that Tyrius and Sky went into.
Mm-hmm. Are you leaving with them, or are you staying there?
I mean, if that's the room that the poison and stuff was, but that's the room that Sky was staying in for a while. But if that's the room that the poison is in, then I can't stay in there, right?
I mean, you can. It may be a little risky for you at some point, but you can stay in there.
I was focusing on the fact that there was poison in there, so I was just kind of staying in there. Probably until someone dragged me out because I'm not really paying attention.
You didn't notice the green cloud of poison?
No.
Well, it is like grayscale where we are, so would she notice the green, or would it just look like fog?
It would just look like thick smoke.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Essential crisis, so she's not really.
She's having a moment. Yeah.
She's having a moment.
What's going on?
She's having a moment. Yeah.
So they're coming in and she's not paying attention to what they're doing either, and they're closing the door while she's in there. What's
Sirius would have to go. Come on, baby.
I mean, I would imagine someone would pick you up and be like, "Hey, it's time to go."
Yeah, something. Leave him to his thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just clarify.
Right, what about my thoughts?
Locked in a poison room.
Basically, like, there's nothing there. I feel like, it would be me, Beaufort, Sky, and Tyrius all in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe, like, I don't think it's gonna take an insight check to realize Sky's not okay right now. I feel like maybe Aaron puts an arm around her shoulder, be like, "There's nothing left for you here.
You have any
You
scraps?
should go."
Like of wheat? Okay.
Okay, just making sure I wasn't getting locked in a poison room when I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, that would be less than ideal, I think.
Yeah, that's why I said a couple of different times, but then somebody else started talking. So before we I don't want to
before we adjourn.
I don't want to get that forgotten either.
Right. And also, this room was connected to that throne room too, though, right? We ran in here from there.
Essentially, you'd go through the door leading into this area that you guys did the big fight in, and it's a long 60-foot hallway and goes right into the throne room from there.
Yeah, because if there's any other rooms nearby to the throne room that might potentially hold more of those grimoires or any other paperwork that Thistle was looking at, Aaron's curious. But also
I mean-
Calliope was doing a thing, so like maybe while Aaron's curious, she can do her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, just checking.
Let's jump to Calliope, and then we'll go back to exploring the rest of Thistle Hollow. So,
Because I think there's a moment about to happen.
Probably. So Calliope, back to you, where you see Tyranny inhaling the air as she purges the area of the rest of the Durgar influence, and she seems to be searching around for something before her keen eyesight lingers on you, flying towards her. What are you doing?
Calliope, after seeing Tyranny's eye settle on her, I think I'm going to do my damnedest to like dash to her and nuzzle her big draconic doggone snout.
Even before you make it to her, you see like a flash of light, and you see her shift back to her normal form as she meets you and wraps you in a big hug and begins like kissing your forehead and cheek.
Calliope still nuzzling her neck, like, oh my god, Jack, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you and you saved me. I thought I never was going to be able to see you again. I thought I never was going to be able to tell you that I love you because I do love you and I'm such a fucking bitch sometimes. And thank you for putting up with me. And also, I saw your baby and we gotta go get him.
She kind of chuckles and goes, I've missed you too.
Let's go, lesbians, let's go.
As she goes, there's much to talk about. Let us go back unless they wish to take a little bit of private time.
Calliope twirls her hair a little bit. Wait a second. I haven't seen you in months.
As she gives you
God.
a very possessive draconic smile, and we'll shoot back over to Aaron.
We'll fade to black.
So anyway, back to Aaron's quest for books.
Going back into Thistle Hollow, going down the long corridor, there is Thistle's throne room door. There is a passageway to the left and to the right. You guys came in through the right-hand side, so there's still the left-hand corridor for you guys to explore.
When in doubt, go left.
When in doubt, go left.
As we're walking
If
down,
there's a fork in the dungeon, go left.
I'm sorry, I had to step away
Aaron's
for a
got her
second.
arm
Did
around
anything
Sky's-
stop me from following Aaron out of the room?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with Aaron.
Fantastic.
I'm just following you.
Aaron's got her arm around Sky. Sky going,
Curious is also with us, yes?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I believe so,
Sure.
anyway.
there was another fogborn. Did you see that? I didn't think there were any more. I didn't think they were like real. And she's like just like panicking like a 2-year-old, just keep on talking and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god kind of thing.
Yeah, Aaron's nodding along, rubbing Sky's arm, like where she's got her hand around her shoulder, just like, I know. Are you okay?
I don't know. I didn't think they were real, but he was evil and he doesn't follow Lyra. I don't know where he came from. And oh my god, he was so scary. And he said, I'm not. I'm just like freaking out about that.
Yeah. She's again just clearly going through it.
She's clearly having, like you said, an existential crisis and a mental breakdown.
Right, because the first Fogborn she meets out in the world, and he tries to kill her and almost succeeds, and tries to kill her friends, and he's a bad guy.
I'm telling
like,
her she's nothing.
Yeah, like she's like, again, I think it's a pretty common refrain with Sky is that like she's like, the fog's not bad. The fog doesn't kill people. People kill people.
He's saying the fog is good, but I'm nothing, and I shouldn't be here, and I need to go back to like. And he clearly follows the wrong person. So he follows the person that literally just tried to kill her and like knock her unconscious.
Yeah, like he follows the wrong person, but he has the same fog. So like, yeah, what does she do with that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yikes.
So
Yikes, not that.
the left-hand corridor, you guys would round the corner to the throne room, and there on a dead end, there is a ornate, heavy wood door with what appears to be a black metal and bronze handle to it. There are no other doors in this particular corridor. This just seems to be a private chambers of sorts.
Does it appear to be locked?
You're more than welcome to try.
I'm going to try the handle. I'm going to see if it opens before I try to knock it down.
The handle is locked, but it does not thrum with magic.
Tyrius, do you still have that lockpicking kit?
There's not an unlock spell.
There is, I don't know it.
We need to learn it.
I do believe it's the knock spell.
Look, I don't know the knock spell, okay?
Which
don't
I
know how to
believe I
knock.
still have.
I know how to blow things up. I don't know how to knock.
Yes.
There-
Do you
wait,
want me to?
So wait, knocking is unlocked?
Yeah.
The knock spell is an unlock spell, yes.
Okay, thank you for telling me that. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's simple. You just have to knock.
Yeah. Tyrius, you were saying?
Yeah. Tius is going to just knock 3 times on the door, and then for the second knock, he casts the knock spell, and
Oh,
basically
you have the knock spell?
with the third one, it just basically breaks the door.
Yeah.
Whoops.
As Tyrius knocks, his third knock kind of thrums, and the door just opens up gently.
Because it's like not quiet, right? Like it's, what is it, like a 300-foot like sound like wave essentially?
No,
Like people in the
it's
vicinity
just
can hear it?
no.
Oh.
It's
I
like
don't know why.
an
I thought-
800-year-old door that needs WD-40.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was like a thing where like you knock and like obviously the thing unlocks, but like it's not a stealthy spell, like people can hear it.
I mean, it's loud, but it's not like a thunder smite or anything like that.
Yeah. It's,
Correct.
it's
Oh,
not.
you
I
want
think
at
you're
least-
confusing with the shatter spell.
It's also
Correct.
it's also not like there's a giant dragon outside.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
obviously we don't need to worry about enemies, but I'm just saying, like, for future reference, if we're ever using it in a stealth situation, there's nobody here to hear it anymore. They're all dead.
Yeah, it's loud, but not like earth-shattering.
Yeah, the concern's not for now, it's for later.
At the moment, she's not a giant.
No, serious, also, so I'm glad to know you have that.
Yeah. At the moment, she's not a giant dragon. And she's been used to it for a while.
Yeah, we're good.
It
Yeah. Okay, so the door is open. In we go. Can we
In
do
you
like
go.
a perception? Can we do a perception check for traps,
Absolutely.
just in case? Because Thistle seems like the type. He seems like the asshole who would booby trap his bedroom.
is.
He would.
So
Yeah,
those
'cause the
are
girl tried
going
to leave him
into
before he was
Thistle's
ready.
area, which I do believe would be Aaron, Tyrius, Sky, and Beaufort. Roll me
Okay.
perception checks.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9. But I will say I'm not looking for necessarily the same thing as Aaron. I'm looking for any religious materials.
Nat 20.
Yeah,
Nat 20, baby.
All right.
Digital dice aren't letting me down tonight. Good. Hooray.
So starting with Beaufort, you do not see any religious iconography here.
Okay.
Guy with the 16 looking about, you see, well, for everyone in the room, this is a really nice nobleman's office and bedroom. You see that there are polished stone floors. The walls are stone, but they are smooth and polished through. There's ornate cabinets and wardrobes. There's a big like bed. It's got like the 4 columns with like the hanging drapes on it. It's essentially like a California king-size bed for a dwarf. Why he has that big of a bed, who knows?
Wasted on a guy like this.
And then there are 2 desks off in the far left of the corner away from the bed. Kind of like an L-shaped desk almost, with a small little walk around on either side. And then there is a book cabinet behind it that is essentially like It almost looks like one of those wine storage containers where there's that diagonal hatch marks on the cabinet where you see a whole bunch of like scrolls put up. There's also a couple wine bottles stashed in various places, and then just to the side of that, there's a very narrow bookshelf that is filled with various books. Yeah, it's a really, really nice bedroom. Yeah, so that's what Sky would see. Aaron, you do not see any traps in here, but there is one item that would catch your attention. As you see on the corner of the L-shaped desk, there is a coarse piece of quartz, probably about the size of a basketball. And in the center of it, you see a kind of swirling silver fog, kind of swirling in it.
I'm also looking to see if there's anything mother related or fogborn related that would be there, since I saw him die and the fog come up and then the fogborn being in his area.
Yeah, nothing that radiates immediate spookiness of the fog outside of that big piece of quartz sitting on the corner of his desk.
Yeah, but I don't see it.
I mean, you would see that it just doesn't ping as like something immediately affiliated to what you're
Like, what
searching
is that?
for.
Could I do some kind of check to see what that be? What it is?
You can do an Arcana check to see if you pick up a school of magic from it, or you can do an investigation check to kind of figure out what it may be used for.
Can you cast investigate or identify? What's it called?
Actually, I do believe I juggled my spells and got rid of identify because Sky has the identify eye.
Oh yeah.
You know
wait,
what?
no, I do identify as a ritual.
A bunch of us have identify though.
Yeah, I can ritually cast identify.
I can ritual cast identify, so can Sky. So,
So can Sirius.
We all have identify.
But you know what? If it has like fog related something, you can on. But I would totally do that too. But I didn't see the fog in it. You did. I'm over by the books.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll cast identify as ritual. It'll take 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm looking through the books to see if I see the insignia on the little charm thing I've got and trying to match it in the books.
You don't see any insignias. You see that most of these books are old research journals pertaining to the Obsidian Sigil, history books. You see a lot of books pertaining to like regions that are owned by noble houses. You see a lot of like property documents for like areas that may have a large deposit of rare materials or resources. You
said they're old. Are they old like in language that I can read, or are they in the new common?
It's all in common.
Well, you said
that
old.
Could have been good.
Yeah, old is in like within the last 10 to 15 years of resources for like noble houses and things like that. But for the research journals, they look a little bit more old and battered. They're probably between 25 and 30 years old.
Okay. That's important for me. I'll say, Aaron, there's some cool books over here.
Noted. I will be checking those out in a moment.
Whenever she says there's books over here, can I go look and see if I see that rare materials one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
Because that also just figures that the assholes would put up property where there's like stuff to strip mine, wouldn't it?
Well, to me, as a person trying to build weapons and cool armor and stuff, I was like, I heard him say rare metals, and I was like, ooh.
Rare materials, you say.
Yeah.
Stuff to smith, you say.
Yeah.
There's probably some really in there, but I can't read it.
It is a dark blue, kind of probably 2-inch thick book that just has a very basic label of future developments written on the neck of the book as you pull it out. Reading through, one of the first pages is Thistle Hollow, where it says that there are high deposits of black iron, coal, and unique materials in the biome, such as magical woods and alchemical resources. There's probably 5 or 6 pages of just the resources and what they can be used for.
So essentially, this is where Santa's elves come to get the coal for the bad kids.
I'll look at Sky and I'll open up the book and say, and I'll start going like, "Do you see this? This is black iron. This stuff is great. This stuff is great for especially like big heavy duty builds." And I'll start like trying to like help her read and like show her what I'm reading to like point out like we are sitting on not a gold mine, but just
a lot of gold mines.
Yeah. There's a lot of like quote unquote golden things here.
Written in the side margin, you see Thistle's handwriting, where he says, mental notes, build downwards rail mine to the coal shaft, hire in new laborers, build dwarven refineries in a new portion. And you see on the next page over that there's like a little sketch for an expansion of Thistle Hollow, where he has it like drawn out like what would be 2 like big industrial forges for refining black iron. And he's also calculated like how many labors he would need, the gold pieces per month that would be required, and just a long list of just things that he is going to need for this particular expansion. Despite him being a bit complete douche flute, he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Logistics was good.
He did all the legwork for you now too.
So
it's
now
already there.
My question is, obviously none of this stuff is built yet, but did he point out where the mine where he was going to put it?
Flipping a few pages further, there is like a geographical survey where you see directly underneath Thistle Hollow is the essentially area marked for coal. The black iron mine is about a 1/4 mile northeast of his office.
Okay.
So I'm looking at Beaufort as he's telling me all this. I'm like, okay, so what we do is you're telling me we go in and we take what you need and some coal maybe for my herbalism kit or whatever I could use for that. And then we take this back to Forge Daddy and have him set up like a mining operation here.
Oh, fucking, he's going to be thrilled.
Oh, man. I didn't even think about that. But
Brownie
he's going to be thrilled
in Forge Daddy's good graces.
But
I was thinking Beaufort turns this place into his own personal Heron Hall, and like it's burnt around the ballistas, but this is like his new forge and fortress.
My thought was ultimately to get the coal out for all of our people making, tinctures and things. And because the only thing that I want is any rare metals and black iron. That's that. And the magical wood is cool and I could use it, but I imagine there's not a lot of uses for what I need as of right now where we're at. The only thing I could think of is like handles for weapons, but even then, like, if I make it out of just raw black iron, nobody's gonna have a weapon that breaks. So
if we take this to Forge Daddy and let him set this up with the payment of you get what you want out of it, he sets this up, and then we get in his good graces, and he has his whole, forge and mining thing set up. He's cool, we're cool, you're cool.
I look at Sky.
And again, Thistle did the hard work for him. It's all already planned out.
I snap the book shut and I stick it in my backpack or my little pouch, and I say, "Sky, you're a genius." And then I'm gonna walk out of the room and go search for some other stuff.
Can we make a deal on either I get to be the one to give it to him, or I go with you to give it to him?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
So for you both, before you and Sky want to leave, there is a scroll rack next to the bookshelf, and there's also that L-shaped desk if you want to start peeling through that.
Oh. Look for spells.
Look for scrolls and read through those.
What do I roll?
What did you say, Aaron?
Investigation.
Oh, investigation.
I said look for spells.
Oh yeah, I can do spells.
Investigation.
Yeah, I got a 19.
+2.
I have a +0,
so
thank God I
guidance on myself as well. Oh, okay. So already at a 21. Where's my
D4? I can't
D4?
read what the spell says, but I can feel it, and this scroll tell me what it says.
You can feel it in the weave.
I rolled a 20.
Right, exactly.
19 +2 is 21, +1 is 22. Well, 22.
Very nice. Both of those are very high investigation checks. Looking over the spell scroll rack, you see that there is a scroll of... Actually, I need to check my notes. There's a scroll of Fireball.
I don't need that. Somebody else take it.
A scroll of what? I'm sorry.
Scroll of Fireball.
I can't be...
Question: if I hand the wizard a scroll of a spell, can they learn it?
They can.
They can put it in their spell book, and they can use that spell. Yeah.
Yeah, they can put it. Use their scroll, their spells, or spell slots.
I immediately am going to grab that and say, "I have something for you," and like wave it in the air.
When Erin sees what it is, she's like looking at Beaufort like, "Are you sure you can trust me with that?"
Beaufort, go grab my notebook.
Beaufort is happy, and Beaufort is so undeterred by your statement of, "Are you sure about that?" Like it's a spell of fireball.
It's a good thing, actually.
For me, I can only cast it once, but there's the possibility that you could learn this and have it forever. So Beaufort's like, yeah, you're gonna get this.
No, what's really funny, again, like Sam, you pointed it out of character. With all of that damage I did on accident, imagine what I could do on purpose.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm looking at Beaufort going, dude.
Oh, shit.
110 points of damage and almost like took you out permanently. Do you really want her to have that high, like powerful of a spell?
I look
like,
at
yeah,
Erin,
man, it's on our side.
I look Erin directly in her eyes from, probably 2 feet under her and go, "It's all water under the bridge. I'm not worried about it. I'm okay. I trust you."
Right.
And ultimately, I can't learn this spell to keep forever. You can. So it's
That's
Erin's.
true.
Aww.
Don't target him.
Past
I didn't target him last time.
There is a scroll of detect thoughts, a scroll of suggestion, a scroll of glyph of warding.
Okay, dude, it's so fast. Hold on.
Yeah.
Detect thoughts, suggestion.
I'm trying to write this down. Hold on.
Right.
So detect thoughts, suggestion, glyph of warding.
Okay.
Scroll of modify memory.
Ooh.
And a scroll of wall of force.
See, and again, I'm like, if they're listing these off, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, what was he doing with this shit? Because some of those mess with people's minds. What did he have use for those for?
What was the last one?
I don't like it.
What was the last one?
Wall of force.
Wall of force. Question.
That can be glyph of warding. Those are.
At one point, we discussed how I could possibly bring Billy to like life instead of being ethereal, and you said I needed like a scroll or a spell or something like that, plus raw materials and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible for me to take these spells on paper and put them into material, like into like weapons, armor, ring, things like that? Is it possible for me to do that?
Not for you, no.
Is it possible for someone that's higher in blacksmithing to do it?
It would require a enchanter specifically. If I'm remembering the rules correctly.
Okay, then more than likely there is somebody in the black market town that is an enchanter because I have some ideas now. Okay.
And past that,
I will actually also, Erin, I'll give you actually detect thoughts.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give you detect thoughts.
Oh well, yeah, no, because again.
And Tyrius, do you have suggestion?
I was just about to ask if this scroll is one use only, right?
It is one use only, and I was going to tell you, like, I'll tell you in character too. I'll be like, I can possibly get somebody to put this on like a crown for you to wear, or a ring, or a necklace. That way you can use it more often.
Yeah, I like that.
If you're okay with me holding on to it, but it is for you.
I'm all right.
Cool.
Or just hold on to it and don't use it.
Yeah. But and then like the glyph of warding and modify memory and wall of force, I can put those into other objects if I could pay for it. We have 7,000 gold, possibly more if I could find more in this keep. And
more risk, baby.
Yeah, and hopefully.
I'm thinking like the modified memory. I would want to do that in case because being fogborn and shit, that would protect me a little better.
Possibly.
I was gonna say, can sorcerer
modified memory only works for like 6 seconds, so you got to be real tricky with that shit.
I didn't know that.
Was it like the man?
Sorcerers don't learn spells, right?
Or do they?
Just comes to them.
They do, but not this way.
Oh, okay. Not the same way as a wizard.
No.
Oh, okay.
Dang, I gotta study.
Okay, so I'll let everybody in here know, like, I can get these things put into like into things for you to have and use constantly instead of only having one-time use. Because like I
and
can
again,
because like the glyph of warding I can get put on like Branch's armor and he'll be.
That would be
you see
cool.
what I mean? Like, and then put like the wall of force on
cool.
Tyrion's blade song or whatever, his rapier, and he would be insanely.
Oh
tough.
no, modify memory works way longer than 6 seconds.
Yeah, the spell effect is 6 seconds, but after that, permanently rewrites a particular memory in a person.
Yeah, you have 6 seconds.
We wouldn't know anything about that, would we, guys?
Yeah,
Nope,
no,
not a thing.
not a thing.
No.
But yeah, after
not a little bit at all.
If that is that all that I get from the 22.
Yeah, that's it. And then searching the desk, there is the scroll of ownership for Thistle Hollow and the scroll of pedigree for Thistle Barrel Digger.
Oh shit! Wait, I did the wrong thing.
I'm going to take the deeds of title and stuff them in my pocket.
Because again, Darius, we know a forger who might be able to modify those documents.
And this would be about the time where Aaron, your identify would ping off. This crystalline object in front of you is essentially a communication orb, where you can have essentially a telephone call with whoever's on the other end, whoever owns the other half of this particular item.
Does it require a spell to use?
Does not.
Does it require attunement to use?
It does require attunement.
How does that work?
So essentially you would attune to it, and then you would be able to talk to whoever's on the other side of it. This is essentially one part of a 2-part item.
Does that
so
take
essentially
a minute to do, or?
It's essentially a 30-minute attune time.
The problem is we don't know who's the other end of it.
Yeah, no, because I want to know who's on the other end of it, but I don't know if I want them to know, like, that where we are.
So then one of us who looks the most like Thistle, Bofer, we spruce you up to look like the rest of them, and you take the call.
It's a telephone. He didn't say it's a visual phone.
Yeah, I was going to say, would they be able to see us or just hear us?
With the identify, you would know that there is a verbal and visual components to this. So they would essentially be a face-to-face. Essentially, it's like a medieval hologram, if you will, or a medieval video call.
It's like the Palpatine calls in Star Wars. Okay, cool. All right. So, are we hanging out at this fortress for a while, or are we taking stuff and leaving? What, like, she's gonna like look over her shoulder at like Bofer and Tyrus and Sky and be like, how long are we gonna be here?
Sit down and attune to it. We have time.
Because also, I don't know about you guys, but looks down at like how fucked up her robes are. I think we got a little fucked up, and there are definitely bedrooms here. Yeah, I think we could all use some rest.
I look at you and go, you do your thing. I am in search of their treasury, so do your thing.
I'm gonna go crawl in his bed. I found everything I needed. I'm having a mental breakdown. I'm gonna go crawl in his bed and just curl up in the fetal position.
Oh, not in Thistle's bed. He slept there. Ew.
Aaron, there is, with your natural 20 at perception, there is a very out of place fur pelt on the ground.
Oh.
Let me clarify. I have prestidigitation, so I'm gonna prestidigitate that shit clean.
Yep. Get all the trees out of it.
Please be a trapdoor. Please be a trapdoor. Please be a trapdoor.
Moving the very out of place rug, there is in fact a metal hatch door.
Yeah, I knew it. May I?
Yeah. It is very heavy, but you spinning the submarine style lock, you pull it up and move it. There is a staircase going down, and there you see that there is that consistent look of like an LED light down at the bottom.
She's gonna look over at the others. Is this a problem for today us or tomorrow us? Do we explore this later?
I'm gonna look at you fully beaten up. Like, there's still blood coming out of me, probably a little bit, and I'm gonna be like,
You're still smoking a little?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not doing this right now.
I'm in the bed in the fetal position, rocking back and forth, and
We're
going,
curled up in a blanket,
Yeah.
burrito.
yeah, I can't.
Okay. Tyrius, any thoughts?
Well, I'm dripping.
You're
Let's
dripping?
go.
Oh, this is so dirty.
You're dripping? With like what? Or what?
Well, I meant blood, but I like where your mind at.
No, that was Sky's mind. I'm just like, wait a minute.
No, I mean, that's Sky and the player, but okay.
Yeah.
We missed your
Okay.
ASMR voice, dude, so much.
Okay, you know what? Fair. Aaron's gonna close the trap door. That's a problem for future us.
Tyrius
we will
goes,
be
I'm
checking that
tricky.
out.
It just goes, past the bed next to her. Hop in, buddy.
Aw.
Aww.
Aw. It's a big enough bed. It was for a dwarf. So, like, it should be... Like, if it's a king size for a dwarf, it's at least a twin size for you guys, right?
I mean, it's a California king, like, sized
Oh,
bed.
just in general.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was like a boat for Thistle. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, technically, we could all probably fit in it, but, you know.
Probably. Yeah.
Huddle pile.
I'm going to walk out and go back. Is Branch? Are you still outside, like where all the people are dead and everything?
Did we just leave Branch?
I think we left Branch, and I think Branch may have fallen asleep.
No, I did not fall asleep. I was
Okay.
just abandoned. It's okay.
I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm gonna go out there and find you and be like, hey, you want to help me loot
Look
some
around,
gold?
be like,
I was going to
Dude,
see
you're
if there's
right.
like an armory. I just wasn't present in real life when you guys really went through this. I really don't know where shit is.
Cool. I'll run up to you
We
and
did
I'll be like,
follow into the poison room.
I'll kind of hit your front quarter, like pat you and be like, hey, you want to go loot this place?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's do it. And I'm gonna take Branch through like since as we were marching through the area, we kind of got a layout a little bit. I'm gonna take him to the right and try. Since you said there was a left and a right, I'm gonna take him to the right and see what we find.
So, right of the throne room is essentially where you guys were taken from the northern part of the base and led through by the Thistle Hollow Guard to meet Thistle in the throne room. So that leads directly out of the base. If you guys are looking for the barracks, I made mention that there are doors in this area. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong screen. There are doors essentially on either side of the combat area here.
Oh, okay.
That lead further in where essentially like the barracks and the sleeping quarters would be for the guard here.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just.
Mitch, I love that you had to move bodies out of the way of the door just now.
I mean, Tyranny did slaughter. It's what she do.
I'll take Branch and start walking him down there. And as we're walking down there, Branch, I'll start flipping through those scroll spells. And I'll be like, this one, the glyph of warding. I think I can get somebody to put that on your armor, and it will greatly enhance like your frontline abilities. And then I'm like explaining to you like the different spells we got and things like that, and being like, this is what we can use this for. Like I'm gonna help Tyrius become like the most insane mind dude you've ever met. Like I'm like running through it.
Yeah, sorry we ditched you, but look at all the cool shit we found.
You're not there right now, Sky. You're currently curled up in the bed.
Oh yeah, out of character is basically what he's telling Branch.
Right.
Is he who sets the sky blaze still down there, by the way?
Yeah, he who sets the sky ablaze is currently walking around the courtyard, observing his dead nephews, and is currently kind of scowling at all the slain dwarves that he didn't really get to partake in. So
he's like, he didn't wait for me. He started without me.
As we walk by him, I'll mention he sets the sky ablaze. The woman with that could fly, that flew out of here towards Tyranny. She has the eggs. If you wish to inquire about their safety and things like that, she has them. Just so you're aware, if you want to check on them, she does have them in her bag, holding on to them.
I will meet up with her at some point. For the moment, I am currently making plans.
That's great. I love it. I'm so happy. I mean,
Yeah.
it brings me joy that justice was not only brought, but it was at perfect timing.
And with extreme prejudice.
With extreme prejudice, yeah.
This place will feed a new bonsai. A place for my brethrens and kin to be able to roost and nest.
Nice. Aaron doesn't hear this,
I will-
obviously, but that's, yeah.
I'll actually ask him how well do you know this area? At least like the layout and things that are, you are a beast of nature and things you understand more than I do. What can you tell me about like how without the fog here, what could be done to this land as far as like, building a city for the people who are in need and things like that? How does that look here in this area?
Before the forest turned dark, it was rich in berry trees, apples. It was a place easy to get food, healthy rivers. The land was rich in materials, wood, stone, ore. But since the forest turned dark, it has become quite dangerous.
Maybe when this is all said and done, we can build a city worth admiring.
Perhaps.
And then I'm gonna walk with Branch into the barracks and be like, "Let's loot this place."
It's actually a very short hallway walking into the barracks. You open up the door, and it's essentially a massive armory where you see weapons racks going down for about 60 feet. It's 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8 sets of shelves going across the room. And essentially it's doubled up and is just a full armory all the way down. You see plate armor, you see swords, halberds, crossbows, short swords, shields. You see bolts aplenty. Is mixed between steel weapons and there are a couple bundles of like black iron weapons, but they're very few and far in between.
Branch loads up on ammunition, and what type of black iron shit is there?
There are 30 of the black iron crossbow bolts, and there is a black iron halberd.
Ooh, fancy.
I think a crossbow and a black iron crossbow bolts.
So the crossbow is an unusual make. It is very tall compared to most other crossbows that are pretty like sleek. As you're kind of looking at it, you notice that the crossbow has 3 individual heads to it, where if you were to fire this, it would shoot 3 bolts at once.
The bane of our existence.
Yeah.
Turned us into pin cushions. Some
can
bullshit.
Can I look at the halberd? Is it like... Remind me, halberd is the one that is like a pole arm, but with an axe on the front and back, right? Or like not an axe.
Yeah,
like
essentially these ones have like an axe head on one
Like a
side,
spear
and then
head.
the back half has like a large dagger piece.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm.
Can I actually? I'll
It's tight. It's a
I'll
good
look
weapon.
at you, Branch, and go, "Hey, Branch, do you want this?"
No, I keep this spear made by my father-in-law on me at all times.
Okay.
It looks nice.
Keeps that thing.
Oh well, and
Keeps that
Yeah,
thing on.
Malice is a masterwork and makes this black iron halberd look like a piece of trash.
oh, I full know that. Bofer full knows that, but was just curious as to whether Branch wanted it or not. But
Like,
Out of curiosity.
once you say
Could put on
no,
his wall as like as a memento.
once you say no, I'm going to break the halberd's like stem, and I'm going to start taking the blades off, and get all the metal together. Are the bolts and the rivets that are through it also black iron or just regular steel?
So it's essentially just the head and shaft of the weapon is black iron. The rest of it is a unusually dense dark wood. It almost has like a gray sheen to it.
Is this in that rare metal book thing? And is this the magical wood?
Fancy.
Okay. Can I snap it under my own strength, or is it?
It takes you a minute, but yeah.
Okay. I'm not snapping it in half. I'm snapping it right at the blade's edge, so that way I don't have to try to like weasel the rivets out. And so I'm snapping it, and I'm gonna hold onto the wood for a minute. If you're, and I'll look at Branch and go, if you want to stick around for a minute, you can, and maybe you can help me. But I'm gonna make something real quick. My plan, I want to try, and if you'll allow, I want to take this black iron and not fully take over my Zweihander and like replace the entire blade, but I want to create basically like a moat around the blade to allow the black iron to have something to grab onto and make the edge black iron.
Yeah, it's very doable to sit there and create like a outer coating to the blade. It's very doable. It'd take you probably a couple hours just because you're going to have to melt it down to a point where not melt it down, but heat it up to a point where you can like stretch it out because you're taking essentially a condensed finished piece of metal that's already been heat treated and everything. And you're going to have to essentially get it soft, reshape it all, so it's going to take you a few hours.
And then however long that takes, my next project is I want to get some of the full plate. And is it Pendrake logo or is it the other guys logo?
It's a mix of Pendrake and Barak Doom banners.
Okay. I want to take. I imagine the Pendrake's one is shiny, right?
Are you referring to the banners or the armor?
The armor. Like I imagine the Pendrake's armor is shiny.
It's essentially just a red. It's a steel cuirass, and then it's got like regged filigree, and then the shoulder pauldron is essentially like gold.
Okay. I want to take a couple. How many of us are there? There's 6 of us plus Udon, Tyranny, he sets the sky ablaze, and his nephew, and I want to create a griffin insignia of the 3 slashes that look like claws, and have it be an insignia that I don't necessarily know if I can like put it on some, I don't know if there's any like there's probably chainmail around that I could turn into like a necklace, but like find a way to put a new insignia out there of. The Glory Hole has kind of like our own thing, but as we've moved in this world, we've created kind of a movement into a certain direction, both politically and in the world. And so I want to find a way to put that griffin 3-claw mark and put like feathers beside it, and put basically like an insignia of freedom. And I want to make one for, even if they're, smaller than the palm, probably like this. Just small.
I mean, you could probably just take one of those gold pauldrons, gold being a fairly soft metal. You can definitely take that and create like small pendants with that engraving on it.
Yeah, and I'll do that. And for the beasts, for sure, I'll get like some chainmail or something off the wall and make some little chains to like put around their neck with it. Just as a signal of like if we ever see each other again but don't recognize each other and we have that going on. It's a definite like, hey, we know exactly who you are, where you've been. We know the battle we're in.
Also, the Griffins live for a long time, so it could be, especially he who sets the sky ablaze, so it could be a thing of like, if anything ever happens to one of us, we give it to like somebody important to us and be like, if you're ever in trouble and you see someone with one of these, you're safe.
Yeah.
And they'll know that you're safe.
Yeah. But I'll do that.
They'll know you as a friend.
And I'll get into like, cause we're probably gonna sleep here since Tyranny busted the fog out for like 5 miles. Probably gonna sleep here.
Yeah, she has shifted back to her normal form, so the fog is starting to.
Oh, it is.
Come back in. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Then I'm going to. It's going to make me slow for a while, but I'm going to get a full set of heavy plate and bring it with me to modify it, along with a shield.
You need new plates.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna, since they have super good heavy plate metal, I'm going to shift it around and make it to where I can put it in my. Do I?
Carrier.
If you don't mind, I'll look at you and be like, "Would you mind carrying at least the shield for me?" Because what I'll do is I'll modify the full plate to fit my plate carrier. That way, maybe I don't have to replace the plates as often, and it may even boost my AC a little bit, hopefully. But
I mean, you could also just take the plate mail and put that on, and there'll be a full set of plate mail.
Yeah, it's already dwarf fitted.
Yeah, but then I end up with disadvantage on stealth.
I mean, your armor higher than
High armor class, stealth checks, high armor class.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I will.
Branch has got pass without truth. You need to be stealthy.
That's true.
It's fine.
I will.
Your battle buddy.
I will look at my battle buddy and be like, "Don't laugh," and I'm gonna get fully naked and get full plate mail and get it situated, make sure it fits, and I'm gonna use actually before I put it on. Be smart about this. Before I put it on, I'm gonna use the forge tongue to burn away the painted metal so that it's just silver or steel, make it look nice. I don't want the Pendrake crap on me. And then if it's still
also you don't want that insignia on you either.
If the pauldrons still have the insignia, I will purposefully go out of my way to make those into the new Griffin insignia.
You gotta fix that now.
I'll turn it into the Griffin insignia, and I'm actually gonna do on my armor in particular. I'm going to put my Morodin hammer underneath it, like almost like a way of holding it up.
So between, let's see here. So you're going to be looking at about 9-10 hours worth of crafting ahead of you to put on that black iron edge to your Zweihander, and to also strip the paint and redo the insignia on your pauldron. The gold crafting will probably take you like 2 hours to make a set of like coins with that new insignia on it. So you're looking at about a 12-hour shift.
I'll do the coins first just to get them out of the way, and so that in case he sets the Sky Ablaze decides he needs to dip out for a minute, I can get his stuff done first and go give it to him.
Oh,
no, he's busy with his own set of plans.
Oh, okay. But
he's got stuff to do.
If Branch, will you help me with my metalwork for a little bit?
In honor of my father-in-law, I will help you with your metalwork.
Well, if Branch helps, can I roll like a D4 to see how much time that cuts away with help?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Please. Can he roll at like an advantage?
I would say a D4 with help will probably be decent enough.
Okay. Right. 3. 3 hours.
So you're looking at about a 9-hour crafting period.
Cool.
Nice. After 3 fights in a row, you're not sleeping still.
Yeah.
I swear, man.
Well, I'm still at 14 HP as well, but yeah, I'll do it. I'll do the insignias first, and whenever we can, I'll deliver them to he who sets the Sky Ablaze and his nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
This is gonna be sweet.
Calliope, where'd you go?
I'll even go as far as to tell.
My baby demanded a walk. It's dark.
Yeah, I just see you moving. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I had to walk her.
As me and Branch work though, Branch, while we're working, when you say it in honor of my father-in-law and all that, I'll start trying to like coach you a little bit and almost show you what I'm doing to like help you see, like kind of teach you a little bit. That way, it almost feels like a I don't want to be that butthole teacher that's like, no, you're doing it wrong, but like kind of like explaining the process, like this is why we do this. This is why we do this.
Come on, nosy girl.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then
The
Branch
fuck?
takes 1 out of 10 levels into forging.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And hey, this time you're teaching someone how to forge that you don't have to constantly do like an ADHD
Check
roll.
in, yeah. Yeah.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Eyes over here, eyes over
Pay
here.
attention.
No, honestly, when
No, no, no.
when Branch mentions his father-in-law, Beaufort gets a little bit like reminiscent and is like, I'm gonna teach. This is a moment to teach.
Oh,
Gets excited, like someone who actually wants to learn.
Well,
she's like,
and
oh my god.
like Beaufort used to teach the people in his group when he was worked for the church. He was the one who helped kind of teach some of the young ones who came into his group, like, this is why we do this. We fight the undead because they can cause all kinds of havoc on the people, and we protect the people. Like, he was almost not a mentor, but somebody who was like very involved in like making sure people knew why we were doing things, not just to do things.
Yeah. I think that's good mentorship, honestly. That would be mentoring, yeah.
You might be right.
Because that's how you should teach people. It's not just like, this is the way we do it and that's why and that's it. Be like, no, this is the way we do it. We do it for this reason. If you do it like this way instead, it'll give you this outcome kind of thing. Like, yeah.
Right.
So you gotta do it this way. Yeah.
Hands-on learning.
You're passing on the Beaufort method of smithing.
No, ma'am.
Also,
Stop
where's Udon?
I thought one of you was carrying him.
He was on my shoulder, but he was on my
Udon
shoulder,
is-
but I don't know if he stayed there.
Yeah, Udon is currently helping He Who Sets the Sky Ablaze with some sort of project.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is it the pile of bodies in the arena?
What does that
Some sort
say?
of project.
It's a body pile project.
Yep.
As long as he was not in Calliope's titties, it's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Consider a private moment, I think.
So out of what you guys would inherently, what's this? You guys, so outside of what you guys would know as characters, player-wise, Udon is currently helping He Who Sets the Sky Ablaze and his nephew set up a fertilizer pile. For Udon has a elven tree seed that he is going to use to create a new nesting tree for the griffins.
That's cool.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Using the dead bodies.
That's fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
Amen.
Pleasure.
Nice.
Whatever works.
We fertilize with the blood of our enemies. And
We
those who would
nourish
see
the
us
ground.
as
Yes.
subservient. Fuck them.
They will look upon this tree and they will know of our glory and triumph and these fools' bad choices.
By the
Amen.
time they pile the dead bodies,
Something
will it
to
have
think
been
of.
2 hours?
Oh, it would have been. It's probably several hours worth of like hauling corpses, taking off the armor, which isn't great for fertilizer, and like stacking them on top of one another to create this like massive mound.
have
But
a
you guys
feeling-
are all. I
Yeah.
take you guys are all like resting and doing various projects at this time.
Aaron's talking to a rock.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what it is. She's listening to
Calliope
this
and
cool
Tyranny
stone. She's
are
talking
in
to
a
a
bed
rock.
somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Thank God they're on the other side of the complex. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's gotta be loud. We
Make
just
up
hear
sex. Good
taking
stuff.
eyes off of you in the background somewhere.
Mhm.
Because
You
I
know?
thought we had a plan, but the Calliope didn't need the plan.
Yeah. That
Everyone else
I did
over
not
there is
plan.
dead, so
Happen,
the
by the
sound
way.
just
Yeah.
echo through. We're just not even around.
Calliope's gonna come back looking sunburned again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
What is
Well,
it?
Oh my
so
goodness.
at the 2 hour mark of finishing those insignias, I'll
Good
put
God, Calliope, 2
I'll-
hours.
I'll actually
Hey.
weld mine to
I missed
my
her.
armor, and I will stitch branches to his armor as well. And then I'll say, you want to help me deliver?
Did you guys freeze or did I freeze?
I think you froze.
Shit.
But I will. After I get ours put on each other, I'll look at you, Branch, and I'll say, "Hey, you want to help me deliver to the boys?"
Sorry, I think I froze.
I'll give you one.
You're good.
I'll give you one, the necklace with like the chainmail and stuff, and I'll hand it to you, and I'll say, "You take this one to the nephew, and I'll take this one to the big boy."
Mm.
And we'll go out there.
Life be 2
And
hours.
we'll continue our work whenever we're done giving this to them and kind of having a moment bow. But I just want to give this to them before they ultimately decide to take their eggs and go back to doing what griffins do.
Mm. What do griffins do?
I was going to say the same thing.
Griffins do griffiny things.
Mm-hmm.
They do their best.
Whenever we walk out there, wherever he's at, I'll walk up to him.
So as you all, well, two of you, Branch and Bofer, walk out, you see that there is a big pile of corpses. As you see Udon, this tiny little mouse in armor, talking with He Who Sets the Sky Ablaze in a very friendly tone. You see them both talking in... this would be Sylvan, I guess.
Sylvan,
as
yeah.
they are conversing, you see Udon kind of take his hand, put it to his chest, and bow and go, "It would be my honor to do this for you. My deepest apologies that this has befell in your race." As he reaches into his belt pouch, into a small sack where he pulls out a small golden seed that has like this twisting kind of pattern on it. As he goes, "This is a gift from the Queen. I would happily give it to you." As he holds up this seed, as the griffin nods and goes, "Your gift is well received, friend. Please do as you will." As you see Udon kind of bow in, and in his super agile assassin-y speed, just kind of up to the very top of the corpse pile, and you see him put it on top of the topmost corpse as he begins to mutter a prayer, as he begins to bask in this starlight pattern, this kind of moonlit glow envelops him as he puts this spell on the seed, as the seed sinks down into the corpses, and you see it begin to radiate this bright pulsing white and gold light before you see the corpses begin to twist and move, as almost like they're stuck in a whirlpool. As the moment goes by, the corpses are enveloped in bark, and I will post what you guys all see. I'll put this in the roleplay channel.
I cannot see that. Is anybody else getting Uzumaki vibes?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's kind of that's kind of what I'm thinking.
As the corpses begin to swirl and get enveloped by bark, you see this twisting frame of a tree begin to pull up, branches beginning to splay out in all forms, as you see little buds of leaves begin to sprout and begin to expand, as you see a plethora of golden leaves begin to sprout from the tree. In the roleplay text chat, this is what you guys see in the courtyard.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful.
A whole lot prettier than a bunch of dead dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah. As this happens, I'll call out to Udon and go, "Udon, I hate to pull you away from this beautiful moment, but I do need some assistance."
I hate to pull you away, but I'm gonna pull you away.
I need your assistance.
Dude, couldn't wait till the whole ritual was over.
Right.
Tree's there.
Udon looks at you and goes, "I do believe I am free for the moment. What could I do for you,
And
fellow Paladin Bofer?"
I'll pull out the pendant, the little necklace with the insignia, and I'll gesture to Branch, and I'll gesture to the He Who Sets the Sky Blaze, and I'll go, "Mr. Blaze, would you mind calling your nephew over here for this?"
Mr. Blaze.
He looks over his shoulder and makes like a clicking sound as his nephew kind of jaunts over and kind of like looks between you and his uncle.
I will hold out the insignia And that's a bad to the bone insignia, brother. Oh my god.
It's the first generation, so I'm not going to post it yet. But if you want to make any alterations or ideas to the idea, let me know.
That is perfect right the way it is. That is beautiful. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. I'll hold out the insignia to show everybody, and I will. Oh, I gotta find it. There it is. I will say to everybody, for the hard work, for those we lost, we stand in victory.
Oh, awesome.
For the downfall of those who would wish us harm, and to stand together, ready to fight any enemy who opposes the freedom of this nation. And I will ask Udon, would you mind helping me attach this to around the neck of Hugh Sets the Sky Ablaze? And then I'll motion to Branch to put the necklace on the nephew as well.
Did you ask permission if they wanted it?
This is like a ceremony. This is.
The nephew kind of leans down as he sets the sky ablaze, who is noticeably taller than his nephew, gets down on all fours and crosses his legs as he lowers his head towards you.
So Buffer can reach.
And I'll point to my chest, and I'll point to Branch's chest. I say, this day will never be forgotten, the day that the Griffins were liberated from captivity, and those who would stand opposed deserve death. And
and as you go ahead,
I was gonna say, and I'll bow to He Who Sets the Sky Ablaze, and I'll be like, I cannot, aside from all the formalities of a ceremony, I must say, Beaufort, the loss is great, but the skies ahead are clear.
Yikes.
That's a bark.
Right, like why is that so heavy?
Damn, dude.
He sets the sky ablaze, raises up to his full height, his large wings fluttering out as he goes. From this day forward, you are a family of griffins.
And I'll pound my chest on that insignia, and I'll say, anybody who wears this insignia from this day forward is safe in my arms.
And likewise for you, Markin.
I'll lean in and I'll go, I got a lot more insignias to make. But I'll look at Udon as well. Is his armor metal, or is it kind of leathery patchwork?
He is in full plate now.
Full plate. And I'll go, Udon, would you mind?
No, not at all.
And I'll get on his left breastplate, and I'll use my forged tongue just a little bit on the gold on the back of the insignia, and I'll stamp it and press it in so that way it welds to it.
Like licking it like an envelope?
Kinda.
Like
so that way the edges stick. I'll blow just a small little and get it to where the edges all weld to it as well. And I go, can't leave you out of this, brother.
No, of course not.
He takes a bow and goes, "Thank you, Brother Paladin."
And I go, now, if you'll excuse me.
How many houses does Udon belong to?
So many. But
yeah.
I'll go, now.
Yeah.
I said, now, if you'll excuse me, Branch, if you have anything to say, you may.
Branch puts his fist above his heart and bestows the emblem upon his nephew?
Mm-hmm.
The nephew Griffith. Apologized to him, and he who set the sky ablaze for their losses, and yeah, that's it.
And I'll say, now if you'll excuse us, I have a lot of work to do with this metal that's stored in that building right there. So we will leave you to it, and I'll turn back and look at the tree, and I'll go, something good can come from something bad. And I'll start marching my way back to the barracks.
You see he who sets the sky ablaze kind of nods as he and his nephew jump up into the tree and climb up into separate perches as they are going to sleep for the first time in their new nesting grounds.
They got a new home.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Hey, and you know what else? So we were looking for griffin nesting grounds, I think, to like find the babies. We found them after a fashion.
After 40 episodes.
He had to make them, but like we found them. Look.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the 3 bonsai trees that are further south of you guys, and then there's now this one. So
Yeah,
you guys doubled up the places for them to lay eggs. So that is always a good thing.
Sweet.
And then, Aaron, you are now attuned to that communications orb if you wish to do anything with that, or if you were doing anything else in your free time as you were in Thistle's office. I would like to add that there is a very nice leather chair, like office chair, behind the desk, so if you wanted to sit there and attune and read, that would be probably the best place to do it.
Yeah, because I think you said like half an hour. It's been at least half an hour, so...
It's been a couple hours since.
Yeah, so that's so I figured attuning to what did you call it again? I'm sorry.
Communications orb would be the simplest item for it.
Here's the thing, okay? So if it's in Thistle's office, I can only imagine who's on the other end. So I don't know that I necessarily want to be the one to make the call. But what I could do, like, since it's attuned, if somebody else makes a call, will Aaron get like a mental ping, essentially?
Yeah. It would essentially it's attuned to you, so you can actually use the magic that's within this orb. Essentially, when you're trying to communicate, it's essentially it would make a noise on the other side, and then when the person answers, their face will pop into the orb, and it's essentially a face-to-face conversation from there.
Right. Okay. But again, like I don't want to be the one to make the first call because I don't even know who I would be calling. Never mind, like I don't want to like alert them to the they'll look again. We have our messenger in the poison room
saying
is
not bound to the desk, so you could also just take that with you for later
use.
No,
that's what I was gonna say. Is I figure she puts it in her bag, holds on to it for now, and the next time someone tries to get a hold of Thistle and can't, then Aaron figures out who we're dealing with here. I mean, obviously, like probably the Pendrakes, but like who specifically? On the bad guy's side was he talking to? And in the meantime, yes, you mentioned there was some things about some obsidian circles on that bookshelf, I believe, that Sky was looking at. I would like to also take a look at that, perhaps, and see what we're working with here.
So essentially the journals involving the Obsidian Sigil is essentially just past history accounts of things that they have been involved in, magic or mages' towers that they have built up and have essentially funded in their building and staffing, breakthroughs that they have done over their many years of existence until they mysteriously vanished. It's essentially just like a history reaccounting of the histories of the Obsidian Sigil.
Any writings on a one Elthira Vask and the horse she rode in on? May they both burn in the 9 hells.
There is a chapter to Elthira Vask, and it goes into depth about how she was an eccentric alchemist and very what's the prodigy? She's essentially like a prodigy of enchanting and magical works. She didn't have any like major historical like value. She was just a very powerful and renowned alchemist at the time, at least in this journal's taking of her.
I was gonna say she's got historical value now as a cautionary tale. Shit.
And also, don't forget you
Okay.
still are in possession of Thistle's journal that he was reading.
Yeah. We're like, again, if I were to do an investigation check of the room, are there any other books that might be similar to the journal that he was looking at? Anything like that?
Nope, all the books here are seem to be
history.
either dealing with property values and like resources in nearby areas, history books of like houses that he has been dealing with. It's mostly all business stuff. There's very few like things that pertain to like special interests to him in and of itself. It's mostly like a small library of like reference material for him to work with to try to bolster and boost the value of Thistle Hollow and build it up into a right fortress.
So, okay, but I was gonna say, families besides the Pendrakes he's been dealing with?
Mhm.
Okay. I feel like Aaron would make a note of that as well, of like who all, like, not if it's not just the Pendrakes, like who else has he been dealing with? Who all is involved with all of this? How many more red strings can we add to the conspiracy board, as it were?
Going through that, there is made mention of the Dark House. There is made mention of the Draconic Nation, and there's also a small page of reference to Blackwall Fortress in the far south.
Blackwall Fortress. Can I do a history check on that?
Yeah.
Perhaps. What I was gonna say again, like Aaron obviously has not been there, but like she's a nerd and like she's read a thing or two and she's read a map or two, so maybe something. It's an 11.
11, you know that the Blackwall Fortress lies to the south, and it is essentially a place where people send their undesirables to fight endless waves of undead in the swamplands.
Huh. Okay. On that note, are there any maps around? Anything like that?
There's a couple of geographical surveys, but no like major maps of notes that would really catch your interest.
Okay. I'm trying to think of like what all would Aaron be looking in here for? Like besides obviously like the Wizard's Journal, like what else? What else could Thistle probably possibly have that could like further incriminate him? You know, again, like span the web out more of like, okay, he's involved with the Pendrakes are involved with subjugating the dragons and, you know, and the griffins and all that, and like, and probably funding the fog into being and all of that. So like what? She's looking for proof. She's looking for incriminating evidence.
Valid.
Yeah. Is she finding anything?
I mean, with your past investigation, I mean, all the material before you have already gone through.
Okay.
I mean, it's more like solidifying threads that you have already been suspicious of more than adding more to it.
Right, got it. Okay, so more just like making a note of everything she's found. And then she's going to sit in what is clearly a trap of a very nice chair at this very nice desk, and she's going to start looking through the journal.
So, looking through the journal that Thistle was reading in the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Why do I get a bad feeling?
Show it to players. Show it to everyone. Let me know if it pops up for you all, and feel free to read it aloud if you so choose.
Oh, hang on. What's this? Okay. The potion endures. Months now since its distillation, and still its effects hum through my thoughts like a tuned string. I had feared dissipation, backlash, divine correction. None came. Instead, clarity. The obsidian sigil taught restraint, balance. The gods reward obedience, they said. They warned me of thresholds not meant to be crossed. And you should have listened! Sorry, who said that? I see now the truth. They warned us because they could not stop us. I have confirmed it thrice through scrying, prayer response testing, and divine reagent nullification. The connection between the gods and the prime material plane is severed, not broken violently, cancelled, like an equation solved and discarded. No answers to prayers, no borrowed miracles, no celestial pressure, silence. Glorious silence. And that's just the first entry. Oh my God. Holy, okay.
Wait, so just because gods won't answer his own holy ass, they must not care about the world.
Right, okay, and that's the first entry, that's the 9th day of Ashfall. The hand is steady, the ink is precise. So I'm assuming that's like, a day of the month. The first entry, the writing is steady, everything's clear.
So is this place unholy, or is he unholy, or are they really, because, like, it's too many motherfuckers that can talk to God within our group alone,
right,
for there not to be any prime material connection. So where's this coming from?
There's another entry. There are other entries, multiples. 21st of Ashfall is the next entry, so this is several days later. I think it's a couple weeks later, probably. There are notes in the margins that spiral outward. They do not know yet. Clerics still gesture, still chant, still believe the warmth they feel is divine. It is residual, echo, after heat, like embers long after the fire has died. I did not kill the gods. That would be crude, inelegant. I merely proved they were unnecessary intermediaries. Alchemy does not beg. Magic does not kneel. Creation does not ask permission. Why should I? There's another here. 3rd of Deep Frost, so I'm assuming this is the next month on. It says the ink is darker, the pressure heavier, meaning like she's like writing, pressing harder into the page as she's writing. A thought persists. If the gods derived power from worship, and worship is now unmoored, where does that leave me? I do not pray anymore. I design outcomes. This is the page that Thistle was reading. Okay. I do not fear damnation. I prototype eternity. Okay. Erin's gonna stop for a second, and she's gonna put the book down. She's gonna look up and be like, this bitch was crazy.
Wait a second. This is Elthira? This isn't Thistle?
No, this is Elthira.
This bitch had a god complex.
She was crazy. And we
She
dive
said,
back
the
in.
gods don't answer me. They must not exist. Fuck the gods.
Something like that, yeah. I prototype eternity. The potion did not elevate. She did. The potion did not elevate my body. It refined my perspective. She took the potion. She took the potion that she made. Okay. I see the lattice beneath reality. Species are simply stable solutions to environmental problems, and mankind, a temporary draft. Yeah, I think God complex is the least of this bitch's problems.
Is that why her eyes are? Is it because of the fucking? Is it because of the drinky drink?
We don't know, babe. We don't know. There's more. There's a loose page after that, inserted incorrectly because Thistle's an idiot. Different ink, no date. Species concept. Oh, yay! She was creating new species.
She's trying to create new
humanoid arthropod.
Fuck, she better be dead. There's no way she's dead. Is she the big bad? Is she
arthropod? What is an arthropod?
Sorry. Spider, right?
Because I think. I don't remember for sure.
I think is either the roly-polies or spiders. I can't remember.
I'll look.
Because an arthropod is like an ant, right?
I thought arthropods were scorpions and spiders. Like arthropods are arachnids, aren't they?
I believe so. I'll double check right now. I can't remember.
I think you're right, and I don't like it. Because, yeah, base humanoid, the humanoid arthropod.
Wait,
an arthropod.
Didn't we come across that?
Didn't
we fight one of those?
Yeah, so spiders and scorpions.
Yeah, I was about to say
Jesus.
spiders.
In the marionette dungeon, right?
Well, it was like a spider marionette.
Oh, never mind.
But was it? No, but I think you have a point, because again, we were also in parts of that dungeon that were blocked off from first level adventurers where we weren't supposed to be, that like weren't cleared. Like we stumbled into shit we shouldn't have been in there in the first place.
So this,
Grimilda. Is Grimilda one of Theravast's babies?
Mitch, why you look like that?
now this says
Why you look
an-
why you
an-
look like that?
An arthropod is an invertebrate, no backbone animal, largest phylum Arthropoda of the animal kingdom. So this could mean beetles, butterflies, ants, spiders, scorpions, mites, ticks, crabs, lobsters, shrimp, barnacles, millipedes, and centipedes. Is Cthulhu here?
Hello? There's more to that note, though. Oh god, that was just the beginning. So the base of this species concept, because she's creating new species, this crazy bitch, Virexel is, or am I saying that right, Mitch?
Yeah.
You wrote it. Am I saying it right? Okay, cool. Virexel. The base, humanoid arthropod. So like humanoid hybrids with creatures. Ah, I don't like it. Blood replaced with catalytic ichor. I don't even want to know what that is. Self-coagulating. So that's fun. Respiratory spiracles allow toxin filtration so they can breathe poison and not die. Natural resistance to divine energies. Obsolete now because she doesn't believe the gods exist, but symbolic. Addendum. Why give them eyes? They perceive too slowly. Alternate sensory lattice. Heat or mana flux. So like they're blind, but they can like see like wait, what is it?
They're literally
Thermal
deer.
temperatures and magic fluctuations from spellcasters.
They're literally deer,
So
but
they
with
can
Yeah,
see
I'm gonna
magic.
say heat signatures. Thank you. I couldn't fucking think of the word.
Literally deer, but with magic. That's crazy.
Yeah, they heat signatures and magic signatures. Jesus, I don't like that. There's another entry. Yay. Are these out of order, by the way? Like I know the
They're
loose
in order
pages.
and descending.
Oh,
Each
okay.
of the loose pages is marked.
Because I'm looking at okay, so entry 1, entry 4, because there are Roman numerals is what's getting me.
This is entry 7 after the loose page.
No, before the loose page is entry 7, because V22
Oh,
that's
this is
that's
entry
7.
12. My bad. 10.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. It's after you get to the 10s is what throws me off.
Yeah.
Okay. So after the loose page, the page before that is the 3rd of Deep Frost. A couple weeks after that is entry 12, like you said. So there are still there are like pages upon pages missing from this thing too, right? Like there might be more here and more out there. We're gonna have to look for more. Oh no. Okay, handwriting begins to slant here. I have stopped referring to the age of mortals. There are ages, plural. Each defined by its dominant form of will. The gods had theirs, static, repetitive. Now comes mine. I will usher an era of authored life. No accidental evolution, no blind suffering, only intentional design. Mankind may persist as a minor species. Archivists, Aaron takes particular offense to that line. Caretakers of ruins, proof of what once was. I am not cruel, I am efficient. Again, she takes umbrage. You are cruel and stupid, but whatever. She might be dead, she might still be alive. She can't hear Aaron regardless. After that, page titled not a bestiary, unquote, crossed out twice. It looks like more creature concepts. Serpentine frame plus avian lungs equals sustained flight without hollow bones. So like a heavier creature, but it can still fly.
A flying snake.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's haunting. Don't you smile at me like that
wait.
through this camera.
There's more. Add mammalian brood care instincts to reduce abandonment rates. Remove fear response entirely? No. Replace with awe. Awe is controllable. Note. Scales refract light beautifully when infused with powdered moonstone, could serve as living beacons. Why did the gods never try harder? This woman looked at the gods and what they created and diagnosed them with a skill issue. Are you serious? Again, Erin's just reading all of this horrified. Oh my god. There's another one. It's the 16th entry. Date uncertain. The ink bleeds. There's multiple corrections. They would have called this heresy. They would have called me mad. I do. But madness implies error. Error implies deviation from truth. And I am closer to truth than I have ever been. That's how the cult gets you, baby. They just want to show you the truth. I hear no divine rebuke, only the quiet applause of a universe relieved to be unmanaged. Because the gods have washed their hands of this bullshit. Whatever she's doing, they want no part of it. Oh my god. Margins of 3 separate pages intermixed. Another creature. She has more ideas. She's cooking again. Oh no. Amphibious quadruped. Photosynthetic skin feeds on light. Note, replace chlorophyll analog with arcane prism salts. I don't know. Steven, I just see your face. I don't know what arcane prism salts are, me as the player, but I'm terrified. Why? Hunger creates hierarchy. Light is abundant. Remove hunger. Like, remove it as a factor. They don't need to eat. They just need to stand in the sun. Possibly add wing. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Wings plus hands, mistake. Choose one or both. Both. Extra joints? Gods hated extra joints. Cowards. If souls are recyclable, why waste them on humans?
God.
On to the next page. The next page. It just says entry. Writing becomes frantic. So she's just scribbling all over the page. They still don't know. They still pray. I answer. Not yet, not openly, but soon. I will not demand worship. That was their flaw, speaking of the gods. I will demand participation. Demand participation. Creation is sacred because I am doing it. I am not replacing the gods. I am outgrowing them. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, no, there are none. My bad. Ahem. Final page, no date. The ink is smeared, the words are crowded, the lines overlap. Again with the scribbling. New species need names later. Names later. Names are irrelevant. Function first. Function first. Scaled bipeds immune to cold. Breathe alchemical frost. Winged thinkers, glass bones, no pain, no fear. Mankind, reduced population, stabilize ecosystems. I can hear it all moving already, the world leaning towards me. I did not steal godhood, I discovered it, and the discovery belongs to me. Home with me. She didn't write that, I'm just quoting John Cena, my bad, sorry. Oh, again, like there's another entry. Zoltek, 4th day of Emberwane. I don't know what that means.
Zoltek is an old city. It used to be the capital of Uthra before the fall.
Would Aaron know that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, is that what, did you mention Zoltek earlier?
Zoltek is also part of Yom's backstory.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I forgot. We haven't seen Yom canonically in like 3 sessions, and that's been at least like a day or 2. Oh shit! And they haven't talked about that for a while. Oh god! Again, put the book down in horror for a second, and we continue. The ink is neat. The annotations creep into the margins. The city hums differently when the gods are gone. Zoltek is loud, always has been, but now the sound lacks harmony. Bells still ring from the spires of the Golden Eden, yet they feel performative, hollow, like actors forgetting why the play exists. I passed 3 clerics today. One whispered prayers compulsively as if repetition alone might force an answer. Another stared at her hands in open confusion, flexing her fingers, trying to remember where the warmth used to come from. The third was angry. Angrier than the rest, accusing the air, the sky, me, perhaps, though she did not know it. They feel it. The delay, the absence. They call it doubt. I call it withdrawal. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hang on. Entry, same day, later, different ink. Handwriting sharper, more excited. The panic has begun. The offering bowls at the Temple of the Golden Eden remain full. Bread has molded untouched. Wine has soured. Gold sits dull and unclaimed. The people whisper, first in concern, then fear. A dock worker crossed himself 3 times and refused to walk past the temple doors. This is all in quotes. Why hasn't she taken it? Have we offered her? Have we offended her?
Was she kidnapped? Yes. Was
yes.
she kidnapped? Oh,
yes.
Wait, hold the fuck. Fucking shit. What?
Valid crash out. She told us that though, didn't she?
I know, but I'm also just like, I'm putting the timeline though. I'm like, wait a fucking second. Wait a fucking second. The Pendrake don't give a fuck. No matter how we look at it, the Pendrake caused this shit because they kidnapped my baby mama, so she wasn't answering prayers. So this delusional bitch just all of a sudden took it upon herself to become a new god or some shit, and then
they kidnapped Tyranny. They don't 6-7 us, Mitch. They kidnapped her so that the people of Zoltek and around that like worshipped her as a god would think the gods abandoned them.
It's bullshit.
As some kind of the gods abandoned you, bow to me instead conspiracy.
This is
bullshit. It's all here in writing. This book, I need to find a way to guard this book with magic so no one can harm it or destroy it. Let it never ever. Because nobody can get rid of this. It's a record. It's the only record we have.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Quote unquote, as the Eden turned its face away, like the whispers among the people. They wanted people to think the gods forgot them. Oh, if only they knew. The tyranny of the Golden Eden is missing, they say. Vanished. No visions, no radiant decrees, no golden mandates choking the city's laws into obedience. They fear chaos. I savor the irony. She has not abandoned them. She has simply been removed from relevance. Aaron's gonna, as soon as Calliope finds out about this, Aaron's gonna need to guard this book from her with her life, so burn it.
Yeah.
Just on principle, and she would be right to want to. I need you to know that. This is so fucked up.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. You're gonna have a secret that I'm gonna want to find.
Oh yeah, because also Tyranny's here. Tyranny's here, and the written record of what happened to her is also here. I bet she's gonna love this.
Calliope's going on a hunt for the Pendrakes.
She's gonna burn the rest of the keep down just on principle. Fuck that tree. The tree's gonna be all that's left. She'll leave the tree alone. Everything else goes.
Right. You put a tiny hut around the roots, bitch. We gotta burn this shit down.
Starting with that sigil in the fucking throne room. There's more, though. There's more. I know exactly where she is gone, and she will not be returning to rule anything ever again. Little did they know. The city trembles without its gilded leash. Good. Let them feel what an unmanaged world is like. Let them feel the terrifying freedom of no overseer. Zoltek does not need a tyrant. It needs a designer. And I am walking its streets unnoticed. For now. And that is the end of the journal. And I am horrified.
It's not the end of the journal. As you flip the page, it was too long of a document, so there's 2 pieces to this.
Oh shit, my bad. Damn it, there's more. But wait.
There's more.
It
So
just
I'm about to start smoking.
like how twisted his mind is
Listen,
and how
shit,
bad
bro.
he like really wanted to fuck with people's head and take over things.
You what?
The
Wait.
pen drink ain't
It
shit.
gives you a mindset into how bad he like wanted to take over things and fuck with the people's head and just like play puppet master.
I was gonna say this was
Okay, she.
right? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, this
But it's
is
one of the-
Elthyra Vess's writing.
This
This
is the
is-
quote unquote the mother, right?
You don't know.
We don't know yet. I'm not done
Out of
reading.
character, when you say Elthyra,
I'm just-
that's who, the mother, the lady that created the fog and shit, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm upset.
Fuck her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like I'm genuinely like shaking, like my foot twitching, like y'all.
There's more
I've
things.
done my
Don't
job
smile,
correctly.
Gremlin. Don't smile. No. This is horrid. Abhorrent.
No. How dare you and your mini me noises? Stop it.
Jesus.
There's more. Ink
Detestable.
thinned with solvent. The handwriting is quick and pleased. The margins are crowded. She's just like, she's writing and then she's like, oh, I have more thoughts. Let me just get into all the margins, all the sides of the page. Because her words are just so valuable. She's got to write them all down. But like in this instance, I'm glad she did. As crazy as she is, I'm glad she wrote down proof so we can prove it.
So yeah, guard it. I wanna burn it. Burn it now. Burn it. Burn everything.
I know.
Burn
Want to burn it. It feels unholy to read, but we gotta keep it because people need to know.
Aaron feels dirty just reading it right now.
I feel dirty. I, as the player, feel dirty reading this shit. So you can imagine what's going through Aaron's head right now. Oh, this bitch was nuts. Okay.
All right, but also hats off, Mitch. This is awesome.
Yeah, no, thank you, but also fuck you.
And yeah.
I was anticipating
There's
that.
more. There's more.
Okay.
Okay. Ah. The observation phase has begun. They move through Zoltek without causing ripples. Perfect. The city is dense with fear now. Fear makes such things much easier. When people expect omens, they overlook mechanisms. I released several designs into the outer districts first. You hit the poor neighborhoods with the abominations, how dare. Crude by my current standards, but useful. Quadrupeds along the canals, winged listeners along the rooftops. The citizens blame shadows, drafts, their own guilt, but one walks among them properly. Humanoid silhouette, correct proportions, reassuringly familiar. That was intentional. Upright posture invites eye contact. Eye contact invites hesitation. They see it, and they think person. Then they think miss. Then their mind slides away from the contradiction. It breathes the fog like air. No, it is where the fog decides to be.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Guy!
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, brother. Hold on a minute.
This is the Fogborn Journal?
I
I'm not done.
I saw 4 humanoids attacking what looked like another humanoid, which got me in trouble.
I'm not done. There's more. Mitch is not done. He's not done with us yet. It is where the fog decides to be. I watched through its senses tonight. Meaning, like, she can see what the fog things see. Zoltek looks smaller from inside it. Fragile. The streets coil like veins, and the people scurry through them as if the city were still alive. They whisper prayers out of habit, not hope. The creature passed within arm's reach of a temple guard, and he shivered, though the night was warm. Good. Recognition without understanding. Margin note, half scribbled. Humanoid frame optimal for infiltration. Obscured features prevent fixation. Fear response induced before visual confirmation. So like your animal brain knows immediately something around you is wrong, but it doesn't know what. And by that point, whatever this thing is in front of you. You're afraid before you realize what you're dealing with.
Oh, I'm gonna fight you.
Ofer?
I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you. my
There's the
There's my
favored
innocence
one
right
performs
there. Sorry.
Yup. The favored one performs beyond expectation. It does not hunt unless directed. It observes, catalogs, learns routes, tones, pattern, or of belief decay. When it stands still, fog gathers as if seeking instructions. When it moves, the mist follows, reluctant to be left behind. I did not give it a name. Names invite worship. Worship invites equality. Equality is inefficient. The people of Zoltek speak now of shapes in the fog or someone watching, of a presence that does not threaten yet refuses to leave. They are right. This city is being studied. Soon I will know which districts may be preserved, which must be repurposed, and which should be cleared entirely to make room for something better. Mankind still believes monsters are born. They have not yet understood they are being introduced. Project Thalasynth. Water-adapted observers, enforcers. Humanoid torso unnecessary, remove for streamlining. Retain arms for manipulation. Tools, prey, undecided. Skin, semi-translucent, refracts light, difficult to track underwater. Respiration, gill-lung hybrid, can hold breath indefinitely if motionless, so the opposite of a shark. Locomotion, finned spine allows sudden bursts of speed. This is not a bestiary. Logs different species of beasts. Sorry.
It's more like ideas flooding into her brain as she finishes like a part of the journal, and then she's like, "Oh."
She's seen the horrors, and now she has to write it all down. But like, she's excited.
Oh my god, she's a mad scientist. The fucking this is terrifying. This is what the fuck.
She's trying to create the perfect fogborn, and this is all they know. She was taking on what the best way to do it is.
She was trying to use different gods is what she was trying to do, and she thinks she succeeded. Pressure adaptation, immune to crushing depths. Silence of the deep. Movement creates no sound in water. Grasping current can manipulate water flow around limbs. Disarm, pull, drown. Note, fear response in sailors, delightful. Keep. Jesus. Oh my god. Concept cluster, urn beasts. Waste processors, battlefield cleansers. Wait a minute.
They go and eat the decaying bodies?
Did we meet these ones?
I think we
I
met
was gonna
these
say,
ones.
those are
I
like
think
the
we met
vile
these ones.
that we met.
Why leave corpses? Inelegant. Let the world recycle itself. Quadrupedal, low to the ground, wide maws, stone-like dermal plates fused with ash salts. Abilities: matter dissolution, organic material broken down on contact, ash exaltation, cloud causes choking and temporary blindness. Death scent can track recently slain creatures across miles.
Yep.
Addendum:
we met these guys.
They do not attack the living. They do not attack the living unless starving. Starvation is preventable, unlike mankind. I think we met these ones. Oh no.
I'm having flashbacks to like the mother with like the cricket mother or whatever that died, and her children.
The cricket mother. What cricket mother?
When we fought the Vilekin and the big mother, that when we like looked at her dreams and her memory, she was a person with children.
Yeah.
And then she turned into like this bug.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
And then
she might have been like a
children. It was the ones that came and ate the corpses.
She might have been a like. Because, didn't her kids died and she was, mad with grief. But the grief is what turned her into that thing. It might have been somebody being like, hey, I can make the pain go away. Come to my lab. That's totally not shady.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
And when she called
There's more.
It was the creatures that came and ate the dead.
It's still not over. There's... Crawled in the margin. Winged creatures... Sorry. Winged creatures keep crashing. They keep crashing because she took away their hollow bones so they could stay. Never mind. Sorry. Increase vestibular organs. Gods never bothered with balance. Lazy. Again, he's diagnosing the gods. The gods. With a skill issue.
Because her ideas aren't working.
Right, I know. But like theirs were lazy. Lazy and inefficient. And stupid. They're stupid dumb gods with their stupid dumb ideas. Oh my god. Okay. Project Lucent Choir. Aerial sentinels, psychological weapons. Humanoid? No. Too comforting. Elongated forms, almost skeletal. Wings of refractive membrane. Faces smooth. Mouths only open when singing. Abilities. Harmonic cry.
Sirens.
Sound like that. Sirens or harpies or something. I mean, they're the Lucent Choir. Per the notes, they are the Lucent Choir. Yeah. Harmonic cry. Song induces awe, paralysis, or reverence. User dependent. Radiant refraction. Light bends around the wings, difficult to aim at. Choir bond. Multiple units synchronize abilities automatically. Note. Clerics drop to their knees when they hear it. Residual conditioning persists. Interesting. Oh, like if a cleric sees it, they still drop to their knees and call out to the gods for help. She's saying like, "Oh, that's weird. Why do you still pray to them? They don't hear you."
Ugh.
Why are you doing that? That's stupid. I'm your god now. The next one it's a crossed out title. Angels, quotes. Angrily scratched out. No. We move on. Just no angels. Fuck you. That's good. Oh my god.
Your face is officially red.
Yeah, no, I'm losing it here, man. This is wild. Project Gutter Thinkers. This one's fun. Urban adaptation species. Small, numerous, semi-humanoid but wrong proportions. Too many joints. Fingers too long. Eyes reflective, like animal eye shine. Designed to live inside cities. Abilities. Wall threading. Can move across vertical surfaces effortlessly. Crowd camouflage, invisible while in groups of humanoids, and echo memory. Perfect recall of overheard conversations. Use them like historians? Like historians, sir? Cities lie to themselves constantly. You know what? You know what? That last part is true, but fuck you. Because history can be rewritten, but these things have perfect recall. You know what? You know what? Half a page. There's another one. Okay, half page of chaotic notes. Fire-resistant scales plus cold-blooded metabolism equals controllable aggression. Give some mouths on chest. No, distracting. That'd be too much. Replace pain with pressure awareness. Pain was a divine oversight. Again, just dunking on the gods for this whole journal. Okay, Project Vault Warden. Territorial Guardians. Tall, broad, and slow. Built to end things that do not leave. Stone metal composite skeleton. Alchemical cores instead of hearts. Abilities. Immutable stance, cannot be moved unwillingly. Punitive momentum. The longer it stands still, the harder it hits. Sanctum lock. Seals areas against teleportation, summoning, and planar effect. They do not chase, they wait. They're Michael Myers. Or no, I'm sorry. Jason Voorhees. They're Jason Voorhees, I'm sorry. But like bigger, and their bones are made of stone and metal. Oh no, so
they're it's so hard to kill. Why does this sound so hard to kill?
Because you're not supposed to be able to kill them, because they're killing you. They don't chase you, they just wait for you to try it, and then they cut your ass down. Final note on the bottom of the page. And is this actually the final note, Mitch, before I say anything?
Yes.
Thank you, cool. Okay. Ink pressed so hard the page nearly tears. Like, she's writing so hard into the freaking paper that it's like there's the little holes, little like rips on the edges of the letters. So
Yikes.
so many shapes, so many better answers. The favored one proves restraint is power. These prove variety is inevitable. Mankind calls themselves monsters because mankind has never been the measure of creation. And that's it.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. I'm so glad you enjoyed it and stuck out to the end. Come back and see us live on stream, on TikTok, X, wherever you can find Raise the Idols. Come check us out. Stay up to date. All the fun things. It's going to be amazing. What an amazing ride. What an amazing story. And I hope you follow along.